So yeah, the Irish Dota League, the boom, Ireland being the best soccer team in the world, kissing the homies goodnight. Oh wait, are we live? Oh, sorry, I
Just
was
your
just naming
standard
everything.
talking points, is it better?
I was just naming everything that is so fucking back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Welcome back to the Irish Dota League. This is a Division 3 matchup between D2I-Rejects and Passport Issues. My name is PK. I'm going to be taking you through this one with my fantastic co-host, Mr. Asgrav.
Hey, everyone.
And of course, Auntie on the obs. Let's get right into this one. I am hyped to be back. Getting
Yeah,
right
super
into
hyped.
it here. Yeah. With
Absolutely.
probably the most closely matched division. It is the biggest division.
Yeah.
7 teams. But probably the most closely matched. It's kind of hard to know
Yeah,
who
I don't know what the
is.
exact ranges are. I imagine it probably is this division, yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, biggest
Oh,
division. Some new teams. Like I feel like before, a lot of the Division 3 teams that we've had in previous leagues were kind of the same like legacy teams we've had for a while. But this division has a couple of new teams, such as this D2I Rejects team that were against Passport Issues tonight. And yeah, should be a super hype division. Lots of rivalries. Our very own Patter here has a profound hatred for Petom playing on the other team on Passport Issues here, and a few other kind of beefs like that. And yeah, it should be a really good division this year, I think.
Yeah, lots of storylines, lots of things to be looking out for, and only 4 advancing to the playoffs as well. So 3 of them will be eliminated at the end of this league stage. So yeah, really, really excited. And oh my god, D2I Rejects didn't do the research.
Oh,
They
they let
didn't.
Manly Man
They
Magnus
let,
through.
yeah, Manly Man for the first time in probably a year and a half. Manly Man has gotten Magnus through the draft,
Yeah, yeah. So for anyone
and
who doesn't know, I mean, most people are familiar with these teams, but yeah, Manny Man is a Magnus spammer, like by far his most played hero. Most people, as I said, in these legacy teams that have played in Division 3 for a couple of seasons now, know you never let this hero through against him. But yeah, now D2I Reject's going to have to deal with a hero that probably adds like 2,000 ammo more to him. He's really, really good at it. So yeah.
And he's already a good player as it is.
100%. Yeah.
So yeah, we've got a pretty, I suppose, while we're waiting just for the next picks to come in here, Jakiro, actually another hero that I'm kind of surprised made it through the draft.
Yeah, for sure.
Really, really good at the minute. But yeah, there's a pretty broad range of MMRs across the teams as well, isn't there? It seems to be a lot of it that way in Division 3 this year.
Yeah, so I think this D2I Rejects, they have a Immortal as well, right? I think.
Is
I'm
that
not sure.
Barjakun is back?
Yeah, it could be. I think it could be.
Yeah.
And then on Passport Issues, we have one Divine. I think they might have every rank. I'm not sure on Passport Issues. They have Tom is an Ancient, Blowyo's a Divine, Manly Man is Crusader, Dan is Blue is a Archon, and then Joe kind of can range between any of them. He hasn't played ranked in a long time, but yeah. So Passport Issues is quite the spectrum of ranks here.
Yeah, as the Pudge making it through here. I don't know, did D2I Oh, Malou Clockwork. They let the Malou Clockwork through as well.
They did.
Really,
where was the Dota buff stalking? It didn't happen.
Yeah, where was it? The Joe trolling Undying. This was a staple first pick for them throughout the entirety of Season 5, pretty much.
Yeah, I imagine this draft, these 3 heroes on Passport Issues right now are what, like, if they had a perfect draft, like with their best heroes, this is what they would pick immediately. Like, this would be.
This is like the most comfort, the happiest. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get a Spectre on Petom, almost guaranteed.
Yeah,
almost guaranteed. Yeah, the Viper ban, they're definitely setting up for it on this 18 pick here. What are you looking at in response?
Sorry,
No,
I was going to say, I feel like the one thing about D2I Rejects is they have the advantage that they haven't played with a lot of these guys before. So, for example, when we play Passport Issues in Division 3 in a couple of weeks or whatever, they'll know what we've played over the years and, we'll be able to strategize against it. But just as much as D2I don't seem to know Passport Issues heroes, Passport Issues definitely don't know D2I's heroes, I doubt. So, yeah, this Pudge could be a specialty pick. Obviously, I mean, it gets played in every single game we all play, but some people can really change the direction of a game with it. So.
Yeah, it really is like, a Pudge can it's either unbelievable or awful, and I feel like it's nothing in between. Generally. Snapfire, excuse me. I like the Snapfire pick here. Good against the Undying, getting rid of the Tombstone, the Clockwork Cogs as well.
Really good against these like attack number health objects in the game. Phoenix obviously as well, but
Tidehunter. Okay, really beefing it up on the side of D2I-Rejects here. Do we know? I don't really know what.
Now we're gonna have to look at some of these. Yeah, some of these where these heroes are going, because we presume Jakiro's the POS 5. It's probably the best POS 5 in the game, and Tidehunter is now going to be a 3, which means this Pudge is going to have to be. Unless they can put Snapfire on mid, I suppose they could put Snapfire on 3, or it could be a Pudge mid, Pudge carry, Pudge 3, Pudge 4. So they have a lot of flex potential here going into the last pick, and they do have overall last pick, right?
They do, yeah. So basically, we don't know where anything's going.
We know that Jakiro is most likely a POS 5. We do know that, I would say.
It could be mid. It could be mid.
Well, it's not you playing it, so I don't think
the good players are playing at mid, I hear.
Are they? Yeah.
They really, yeah.
Maybe in 2024 they were.
I don't know what replays you're watching, but the ones I'm watching, they're all playing at mid, okay?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll move swiftly on, I think.
Maybe, yeah. So it is just Spectre here, right? Surely that's what Passport Issues pick.
I mean, I feel like the fact that they see their off lane, they could do a lot. Like they could draft a better laner maybe into Tide and stuff. Now I haven't played the new Spectre, so I'm not sure. Ember Spirit into Tidehunter is an interesting choice, just because the leash on Tide is very good against it. But
yeah,
it is hard, to be fair, to draft mid heroes that aren't countered pretty badly by the Dead in the Water, I feel like, in general. You know, a lot of these mid heroes are super mobility based, and you know they get countered in that way. But yeah, I mean, Ursa is in the pool. I don't think Petum replays it, but obviously it owns Tidehunter, and especially if it was like Tidehunter Pudge or something, that would be a really good Ursa lane, I imagine. Yeah, trying to think of the carries here. Clinks is gone. Clinks probably the most powerful hero on the patch. Anyone who's played would know. Hero's
even
pretty broken, but
even with the bug being fixed on his innate,
yeah,
which is pretty crazy.
But it could be a Spectre. One thing about, because Petom, not always a carry player. He plays a bit of every role. Usually a mid player, but in this team he is supposedly playing carry. I mean, they might swap it. Him and Robin Bloyo will swap heroes. But Spectre is a hero he's preferred in the past, just because if you're not playing a lot of carry all the time as a hero, you can have very not easy impact, but the fact that you can play globally and you can farm away from your team and then come into fights very easily, it allows you to kind of play these fights when a little bit simpler, I think. Execution can be easier for the team. So that could be something they go for here, as Patter said. And they ban the Ursa, so.
I think it combos well with the heroes here, like the Clockwork Undying, like these big team fighty. This is like the Passport Issue specialty, right? We're going to group up at like 8 minutes and just run at you and never stop. They take out the Spectre here, actually, so Petom obviously wants something else. The Juggernaut,
interesting.
I didn't realize Petom played much of that hero.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of tanky heroes here. I wouldn't say this looks like a dream Juggernaut game in any way, but I suppose you do have Spin to get out of Ravage, Spin out of Kisses. Now there is a BKB piercing disable on Pudge, so you're if you get the Blink Dagger, you're not going to be able to spin TP away. But I suppose it's fine. It also offers a purge against Jakiro in lane if Jakiro decides to go 4, which they don't know about. So there's some good stuff, but I wouldn't say it looks like a dream Juggernaut game in any way. And now they will have, if D2I-Rejects with their flex potential here, will have the option to pick a mid hero if they want that directly counters. I suppose they actually have to pick a carry here, really. So carry Pudge, it must be, right?
It has to be carry Pudge, I guess, in this way. Pro Mike, yeah, I believe. I think he's going carry.
Hype
is right.
What is this Ember into Lesh matchup like? Do you know?
I mean, it's all about. Oh, Petom's playing the Ember Spirit. They did swap it. They did swap it. He couldn't run away from you, Patter. No. He's gonna get to work. Is basically what's gonna happen. But yeah, it's tough to know. I mean, if you can like hold your shackle on Ember, you're not really ever gonna get caught out by Edict.
Yeah.
But that's like you still need to be able to use it to lane harass and stuff. So like, yeah, there might be a way. It's kind of a skill based one, really. I guess I haven't played the matchup too much, to be honest.
Yeah, fair.
But
I don't feel like this is a particularly good Juggernaut game. Like I understand that the spin is good in many ways, but actually to kill people with Omni Slash is not even Snapfire becomes pretty tanky later in the game. And Lesh will probably build Yules pretty early too, right? So
can you cast Omni while you're leashed to Dead in the Water?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
I don't think you can. I'm not sure either. I don't think you can cash Omni while you're while you are leashed. Leshed.
Yeah, so I suppose interesting. And then what I suppose, especially this Pudge carry matchup. Like, I don't think Pudge is ever going to die if he's a carry and he gets all the stacks. He's not going to die in Omni Slash if he has any support from his team. So
yeah, it's a tough one for sure. But I mean, again, if Passport issues can pull off this kind of, we're just going to sprint at you and use all our spells at you and just get an advantage that way, then maybe they're going to be able to pull it off here.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah. So as we get into this new season of the Irish Dota League, I got to do my traditional ad read. If you are new here, type !Discord or go to Dota2 Ireland, new website, pog.com. If you want to get involved. We have obviously the Irish Dota League, which is just starting now. We have a LAN coming up probably in the not too distant future. No details have been announced yet, but I imagine sometime within Q1 to Q2 this year. And we'd love to see you along.
Such a CEO.
What could I say? I prefer not to use CEO. I prefer Supreme Leader.
Okay.
Anyways, if you want even just people to pub with or play at tournaments, as we're getting into it here, the smoke breaks. Manny Man getting down with that Q. The spin coming in from Bloyo. They're going to drop the tombstone here. Caught in the middle of the five of them is Bloyo. They are going to get the Tidehunter down right low. Huge cogs from Malou. Catches three heroes. Down goes Plunk. Down goes Mackie. It's a double kill for Joe Trollen. Bloyo getting the cleanup onto the Snapfire. 3 kills going the way of Passport issues inside 90 seconds.
Yeah, you can't let Jug spin in a little choke point like that. That's just too good. Like, it's probably one of the best level 1 damage spells in the game if he gets the whole thing off. So, yeah, pretty good for Passport issues. Also, worth saying, like, I mean, we can make picks now in a second, but like, you cannot understate how strong Manny Man Magnus, Joe Trollen Undying, and Malou Clockwork is. Like, all these heroes are literally like top 2 best heroes for all these players. So yeah, I think as much as maybe you can talk about like the Ember Spirit into the Tidehunter, the Pudge carry matchup into the Juggernaut, I do think Passport issues are just going to play really well on their heroes, and D2I-Rejects are going to have to answer that in some way.
Yeah, because I mean, to be fair, we don't really know a whole lot about the D2I-Reject stack.
No, we know Pro Mike, right?
Yeah, we know Pro Mike. He's been bouncing around on a lot of different teams across the Irish Dota season, I guess would you call it. He's been a veteran of a lot of organizations. But yeah, that's about the only one. I believe the rest of I think Barja played on maybe a Div 2 team last season or something.
Yeah, I feel like I remember that too.
And I believe the rest of these guys are new to D2I. At least I don't recognize them off the top of my head. But yeah, how are you expecting this bot lane to go?
Bot lane, let me have a look. I mean, Jug is generally a good laner, and there is definitely kill potential with Cogs and Thing.
And speaking of, as we get the Cogs out, probably a little bit early yet, but the pinballing coming in, followed up with the spin. They get the cookie to get that reposition out of there on Mackie. Nice from Barja.
I imagine both cores will farm in this lane, but I would say maybe slightly Jug favored, but we'll see.
Ooh, oh, this is an interesting one now. It's such a hard one to play against the Leshrac when you're playing into that Edict. I thought he was going to commit there on Pets. I'm deciding against it. But yeah, it looks like he's getting out really well. As Mackie going down in this bottom and getting low will fall to the blade of the Juggernaut. Robin getting a kill and a tip immediately onto Malou. We did not see the build up to that one, but he did get the courier with the cookie, I guess. So he'll probably be saying Wort. I know if it was me, I'd be saying Wort. But as a neutral party, we may have to disagree.
Yeah, for sure. Seems so far Lesh winning this matchup on mid pretty well. Both heroes low, but on the last hits at least, winning by 6 on Lesh right now. Do you think that changes as the lane goes on, or?
I think it becomes a bit easier for Ember to dodge the spell casting using his W and just put like more passive damage into the Lesh that he can kind of bully him out of the lane. But early, it's really hard for him to fight into him, I feel like, without, because he has these 2 really long cooldown spells, right?
Yeah, and I see you don't level Flame Guard on Ember. I have not played this hero in quite a while, but
not
that's interesting,
until,
especially even against the Lesh and stuff.
I mean, yeah, maybe you can
and the
consider
spear back on the
the
tower.
skewer with the Q spell going in, driving him in under the tower. Manly Man showing why you do not let him get this hero through the draft.
Yeah, I feel like I literally just played carry into a Magnus Offlane in my last.
As we see the go out in this mid lane with the shackles there, the edict is not going to be enough. Maybe it will be
with the fairy fire.
With the fairy
clutch by
fire.
Petom.
Very clutch by Petom.
But yeah, when you play against this Magnus on the offlane, you literally just have to draw one of those like yellow boxes like we have on the roads in Ireland that do not sit in this area boxes. Because if you sit there and he gets the Q into the E back, you're just going to always die under tower. So yeah, gotta be careful.
We are, of course, as well going to be looking out for any good entries into the best sponsor competition, which hotly contested every year. See an early front runner, Justice for Onyx. Yeah, absolutely. Free my guy. He did nothing wrong on Malou. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see how this develops. And one of our big storylines from Div 2 this season, which is going to be fun to see. The controversial kicking of Onyx from Creep Enjoyers. And now on to his new team, I Do Revenge. Which seems pretty quiet. And again with the skewer back, followed up with the tombstone. They get the decay in. Pro Mike now lost between a rock and a hard place. Is going to get the right click in to get that tombstone goal. Will he be able to get out here? The spells are coming off cooldown. Shockwave coming in. The follow-up right hook from Joe Trollan and Pro Mike is no more.
Yeah, lovely skewer back from Manny Man there. As we said, one of his, if not his best hero by far.
Definitely,
especially. For sure. And especially when you're playing this Pudge, like it's so not mobile. If you get dumped into an area you don't want to be, and Undying can just cast Tombstone and hit you, you're going to die every time. So, they might just need to like work on pulling on this lane, try to get this the creeps near his tower into a place where it's not as dangerous for the Pudge.
As Petom getting dive behind with the huge hook from Pro Mike on the Joe Trollan. The big decay though onto the two heroes. Is he going to be able to get out here? They get the double attack in from Plunk on the Jakiro. Down goes Joe Trollan. As they're making the go out now, they have the Snapfire Cookie onto Bloyo. The healing ward goes out. It's not going to be enough to save him as the Snapfire is able to get the follow-up shots in there. They're going in onto Malou. It's going to be hard to kill him with that healing ward there. TP coming bottom. Petom has arrived. They are making the go out onto the top lane, but Petom is here now.
Could be a big turn up from Petom.
It's definitely going to be a big turn up for Petom. Gets the slight, gets the shackles. Mackie slowing himself down there. Isn't going to take a lot of damage, but won't be able to get the TP out. Doesn't have the mana. He's that Lotus. Catches himself in the trees, going down into the cogs of Malou with the follow-up Sleight of Fist coming in from Petom, and it's a double kill for the Ember Spirit on the bot lane.
Great rotation by Petom.
Yeah, really good rotation as they drop the Tombstone down. They get the skewer in on Manly Man, managing to connect the horn to the Jakiro, getting the follow-up kill then as well, as they're going to make the dive now onto Pro Mike. He's not just quite in range of that Undying Tombstone, but they are still going to have the right clicks here. It doesn't look like there's any
sure he's available on the TP right now, yeah.
Reject! Hello, team! They're not going to answer the call. Manly Man with the shockwave kill onto Pro Mike. And yeah, password issues showing why they're just so deadly on these heroes, especially at this timing of the match.
Yeah, and this is the Joe Trollan Manly Man lane every time. They play super aggro. The second they can dive your tower, they will. Joe, like having at least one hero that's super tanky, like on the Undying, can tank tower. And even against this Pudge, like you would think Jakiro Pudge should be a pretty strong lane.
Rinku coming in, gets the kill there onto Joe Trollan. Yeah, Rinku definitely strongest hero on the map right now.
100%. But I have to say what Petom has done, like considering the last hit difference, like Petom is 20 last hits lower than the Leshrac right now on the Ember Spirit, and they're matching neck for neck on net worth. So these kills around the map for Petom have been really impactful.
Yeah, as Mackie caught in these cogs now, managing to get the dodge, the little whoopsie daisy around on Malou's cogs there. Bloyo is coming over. Probably not going to do anything there, make the back off. Manly Man, they're making the invade play. Rinku is here now with the DD rune, gets the shockwave in. The ice path is there. Joe Trollan now called out. He isn't going to have a lot of mana on Rinku, but the tombstone does go down. Petom coming in here is going to catch him out with those change. Gets the Sleight of Fist in onto Plunk to know where he is. They're getting more TPs to the top lane. Maybe looking to dive in on Pro Mike, but they're going to catch him here now next to the camp. They are going to get the Centaur stomp. is going to go down on Plunk, even with that ice path. Not going to be enough, but they are making the dive onto the bottom lane now. They get the stun perfectly timed onto Bloyo, drop the blood grenade down, as well as that Sapphire Q. The Mackie is going to slow himself down, and he's probably not going to be able to get onto Bloyo now. Bloyo still doesn't have that level 6 yet to get the ulti down. Going to try and deny himself to the creeps here. Is Mackie not going to be able to? Man with the great TP, the only one with TP on his team, I think. Barja caught out now, is going to get the hop over the cliff. Hope to make the back off here. Bloyo probably a little bit too low to be making the go out. Missing the skewer on Man. Does have the shockwave there with the slow. Is going to get the follow-up slow as well with that scatter blast. Bloyo coming over here, realizing that he's probably not going to be able to do much. Man waiting for the cooldown on his shockwave to come down before getting the kill.
Man playing super well in this game, like just making all the kills happen. But Petom on him doing so much there, and it's funny. Rinku and Petom on these mid heroes going both blow for blow. Each one gets a kill somewhere across the map. The other one is getting a kill somewhere else across the map. So yeah, this should be a pretty dynamic matchup throughout the game, I imagine.
It's gonna pop that regen rune on the Leshrac. Back off now, trying and get a bit of jungle farm.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what this Pudge goes for his build in this game. I imagine there's going to be an Ags and a Shiva potentially, but besides or around that, there is places to vary in the build, I think. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, it feels like, I suppose, when played in a position like this, it's pretty versatile in what it can do. Obviously, like you said, the core Ags, maybe a Shiva's Guard or like an Eternal Shroud or something. But out from that, then it's pretty open.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I have to say the cores on Path Switch is definitely leading the way right now. The Leshrac keeping up, but otherwise both all three cores pretty significantly ahead of their or the side lane cores at least pretty significantly ahead of their counterparts on the enemy team.
Dropping the blood grenade down onto Mackie in this bot lane. Bloyo getting quite low here. Doesn't have enough mana for the Omni Slash. Is going to hide in the trees here. Hope to regen it here. Barja going on to Malou. Yeah, the rapid fire with the scatter blast as well. Doesn't have the mana on Bloyo. He's going to get the right clicks in though. He's going to use the spin. They like to use the mana for the spin. The TP comes in from Petom. He does get the kill onto Barja. And then the follow-up from Bloyo onto Mackie. Just staying around, saying they're welcome there, I guess.
Unfortunately, you just can't sit behind the enemy's tower for that long. You know, someone like Petom will identify that pretty quickly and come in with the Ember Spirit and make those kills happen. So I feel like the bottom lane, every time they get one big kill and feels good, and suddenly they get double killed by Ember Spirit. So yeah, I do think this is good for Petom overall, I think, for sure.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, especially after the lane that he's had, it's kind of the only way he can secure the farm now is these early game rotates. Now, the Ember Spirit, especially at the minute, very good at making those early game rotates.
Yeah.
Electing to go Mage Slayer. Mage Slayer first against the Leshrac, yeah.
I mean, really good against Leshrac, right? And super good against
as the hook in, they're going to get the Dismember now from Pro Mike with a follow-up. They're going to take out Joe Tron before he can get it down. Oh, with the Tombstone. He's going to respawn immediately, but Man getting caught out in that Macropire there. They are going to make the go out now onto Malou. The cogs go down. Pro Mike getting the kill. 3 for 0 in the top lane.
Really nice execution from D2I-Rejects there.
Really good.
Yeah, really good setup, getting the hook into the Jakiro spells and the Leshrac as well. But yeah, I was going to say, it actually is a god tier or Mage Slayer game. Like both the enemy mid and carry are both super magic damage dependent. Like the Pudge Mage Slayer is going to do a ton as well. Mage Slayer debuff. So I actually really like this pickup by Petom.
Is used to Sleight of Fist there. They don't really have a way to get on top of him. The Scatter Blast does make contact, but he's definitely well able to get out there, especially with the Remnants.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's going to be pretty hard for them to catch Ember Spirit until they get this Dead in the Water on the Tidehunter. It's kind of their only hard lockdown for him. The Jakiro Ice Path, you can always place where the Remnant is and get him that way. But I think if you're kind of playing...
Man trying to hide in the trees there, not going to be able to. Comes in with the Dismember from Pro Mike. Follow up with... What? Why is he running toward that cliff?
Yeah, I'm not sure. He had some plans up in the
Joe Trollan now caught out in this bot lane, or maybe it's Mackie instead. Joe Trollan getting low. They did get the kill on the Tombstone, but the Omni Slash kill follow up there from the Tidehunter.
Mm-hmm. I think that might be the first Omni Slash of the game. I'm not sure, but always nice to get onto the enemy offlaner. And now we see Juggernaut is sitting at the top of the network charts, close behind with Leshrac and Ember Spirit.
Yeah, but to be fair, Pro Mike not doing. He's a little bit back, but not doing too bad either. To be fair, he's
that kill on the
touch
Magnus is pretty huge for him, honestly. And yeah, very tough lane. I think Joe Trollan and Manny Man played it really well, but yeah, no, definitely in a very recoverable place right now for the Pudge.
Yeah, this Barja looking to just sap a little bit of this XP mid. Malou making the TP top, doesn't have the hook shot yet. But they are just going to make the walk out here onto Pro Mike. The shockwave slow. Missing on the RP from Manly Man. Take a picture. That won't be happening again this season. As they drop the Macropire down now on underneath the tower. Petom has arrived as well. Bloyo getting the kill onto Pro Mike with the shackle in the Macropire onto the Jakiro. Plunk going down.
They do bring all 5 heroes here. So if Dyer can kind of push out the map, kind of worth it, but I mean, if they get the Snapfire too,
this is pretty good for them. They are diving all of their heroes here as well. I was
going to say if they brought all 5 heroes for the 2 kills, it's probably like a little good for them, but like it's not that amazing. But 3 kills is probably pretty worth, to be honest.
Crazy that they were able to bring all those heroes, and yet they only had 1 TP on cooldown.
Yeah, I know. So that's the Ember Spirit effect, right? And the Twin Gates too. But very well coordinated for passport issues. You know, they took a time. They felt their heroes were strong. They're like, okay, we're going to move all 5 here, and we're going to kill some heroes, and we're also going to take the tower. You know, so they're objective gaming as well as pushing their advantage. So I like that.
Yeah, and then this classic into the top jungle play. We've seen it time and again from them. They really like to take control of this area and just start to squeeze control of the map.
Yeah, we are very close to Manly Man Blink here, so I wouldn't be surprised also if they just said, "Hey, let's wait." Oh no, but he's TPing in, so they are going to try to defend here.
TPing in here. Mackie does see. I mean, he surely has to know there's someone else here. Malou with that hook shot in. He does at the level 6 on Bloyo has come from the Twin Gate. He doesn't have the Omni slash, but he's going to get ping ponged around here. They're going to get the tower in the background on Rinku, who's just kind of leaving his Tidehunter off to die. Ember Spirit has caught him out now on the side lane. Decided he doesn't want anything to do with the Misanthropy Diabolic Edict. Plunk with the Ice Pad here. Barja is here. They are going to get the Scatter Blast onto him. Petom using all of his remnants now. Doesn't have another one for 20 seconds. Managing to get the Shackle onto the Snapfire. They are going to get the escape though with the Cookie.
I feel like if D2I-Rejects just split a little bit right now, like they're literally TPing everyone for everything on passport issues, which I mean it is working out, like they are getting the kills, but if they only get 1 kill for like 3 TPs and bringing 4 heroes to the same place, you can definitely get a lot of net worth on your other cores. So I mean, we see Pro Mike now has up to 4th on the net worth. As
they drop the Ravage coming in from Maggie as well as the Mortimer's Kisses. Bloyo is going to get that spin-off. Caught out in the Macropire is Petom as he goes onto the backline. The hook not being able to make the connection there. Malou getting the cogs in onto Plunk. Plunk is going to go down to the 3 heroes here to get there. Tries to get the hook shot out. Kate's Mackie instead. Huge shackle coming in from Petom as Mandy Man comes in. Hits the RP onto 3 heroes. The decay is huge, as is the Sleight of Fist, and they're going to get the near team wipe. Rinku not there to make it the 5-peat, but they are going to win a huge fight on the side of passport issues here in the bottom jungle.
Yeah, huge. They just didn't have the catch on D2I-Rejects. I think Pudge had to hit the hook, and if he doesn't hit the hook, maybe they just have to leave there because they once they get caught in cogs and everything, it's too hard.
Oh, and Rinku now maybe getting caught out here. Does have the Edict down onto Joe Trollan. The Mage Slayer Ember Spirit is here, as are the rest of the heroes. They haven't left here. They are going to get the huge ice pads coming in from Plunk. Drop the Tombstone down now, but they are far enough away that it's not going to have that much effect, and they are able to secure the back off there. But passport issue showing once again, they will just run at you. They do not care.
And maybe one thing it's worth saying as well, I wonder if passport issues when they pick this Jug carry, because we talk about the carry matchup, but I mean, Spin does negate almost all of Pudge's damage, so I wonder if they knew that this Pudge was going to be carry. Oh, good big hook.
Yeah.
A bit of swapping positions there.
Yeah, skewer back. Huge shackle coming in onto the Tidehunter and onto Pro Mike here on this Pudge. They are going to get the Cookie to try and get him out of here. They have that Vessel on him. Mackie now caught out in the middle. Has quite a lot of HP. The Omni Slash coming in.
Huge Omni Slash.
Huge Macropire as well, but it's not really going to be able to do much. Rinku managing to take down Joe Trollan, run across that Macropire, but they do have to slow in. He does have a haste rune though, which means he will likely be able to get out here. Petom not quite having to follow up with the remnants there. But another huge fight for the side of...
I think they just need to split. They're really close to this Ags on Pudge, which like completely changes his damage in this game. And otherwise, they just kind of can't kill anyone. Like they didn't have Ravage for this fight. They didn't have Kisses, or at least they didn't use Kisses. I think just be okay with them taking this tower bottom and doing whatever. And wait until you guys get your next items. because they kind of haven't farmed on passport issues in like 7 or 8 minutes, but they're now still doing well because you kind of just like fought into them, you know?
Yeah, because they've been bringing 5 people coast to coast.
Yeah, and also Juggernaut is extremely rich now. Like he just got that triple kill or whatever. He's obviously played really well. Going for, he must have Manta on the way, I imagine. Then going for Ags next. So yeah, it's going to be tough playing into this Jug.
Yeah, for sure.
And like that is the thing. Like they last picked.
As they get the shockwave as well as the skewer in onto Promite, catching him out with the RP as well as the cogs, the tombstones down. Barja not even trying to help his teammate, just trying to get the tombstone there. Is going to get denied by Cho Trollen, and he is going to go down on Barja.
Yeah, this Pudge is not having a good time now. How many deaths does he have? Yeah, 7 deaths on the carry Pudge. You really, really don't want that. You kind of want to snowball on this hero. Like you want to get a few kills early, get the flash stacks up, get pretty rich, have this like early Ags timing, maybe with a blink, and yeah, kind of just go from there. But his game is getting pretty throttled right now, unfortunately. And I was about to say, who's going to kill? Like maybe the thing is we should have said earlier in the draft, who's going to kill this Juggernaut later in the game? Like they actually have no physical damage basically on the side of D2I-Rejects. You know, like
actually. Yeah,
like they didn't last pick. Yeah. They didn't last pick a physical damage carry. You know, maybe the Juggernaut pick maybe looked a little bit weird before we saw that, but if the Pudge is the carry, there's kind of no way to kill him. So I think Bloyoa, he's already 11-1. I feel like he kind of has a free game in coming here.
Yeah, as they are going to break the smoke here on Rinku in the mid lane, who is going to get the blink out. Petom looking to get the follow up there, not going to be able to find it. But yeah, like you were saying, now D2I-Rejects starting to split across the map as they maybe are going to find Pudge here. Like, as I said, like Haster's Curse, another Shockwave, another Skewer into Joe Trollen's Decay with the Rocket coming in.
Yeah, this guy can't get a break.
Oh my, yeah, he's really, really struggling here. He
still hasn't finished his Ags. He's been like 600 gold away from this thing for like, I'd say 8 minutes now.
Oh,
like,
that's so literally
tough. That's so tough. He just needed to not join bottom, but I know it's hard when your team is playing.
Maybe caught out Plunk here. They get the Ice Path in. The slight chains coming in return. Nice catch out on the cogs from Mike. Yep. Don't you guys have laid really showing the mindset here? And to be honest, I don't blame him. I mean, I've been on the receiving end of this before. It is infuriating.
Yeah, and this is what like we've played against past pitchers obviously a billion times in our over the years, and this is what they absolutely excel in, is they get like any lead at all, and you get to a stage where you can't really kill their heroes, and they just fight you until like you've just died like 18 times across the map, and then they win the game. And that's
get the Shockwave.
Looks like it's going to be another one.
Yeah, another one. But yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Just like especially like this Clockwork Magnus combo, like we just saw, like they're both super mobile. They can just catch people if they're showing anywhere on waves. They started a little bit ahead of you. Now they're a lot ahead of you because they won like 6 fights in a row, and now it's really, really tough to play the game. So yeah, they need this Ags. They need a Leshrac timing. They probably need a Blink, Ravage, and a Snapfire ult, I think, if they're going to be
getting caught out here in the top lane is Petom, is he? He's going to try and get the TV out on Rinku, who doesn't have the chains, but he's going to have the damage coming in from Petom to take out the Leshrac. Healing Ward coming in here. That's a really, really big kill. The Leshrac was having by far the best game on the side of D2I-Rejects. Sure.
Yeah, and Juggernaut is just so far ahead now. 12,000 gold. Has to be close to this Ags. Yeah, he's only 500 gold away, and that's going to be really hard to deal with. There's no one prepared to deal with this on the side of D2I-Rejects at all.
No, not at all. Not at all. Roshan, I suppose, probably, top, maybe starting on at least tier 2s, but then Roshan, probably the next port of call for passport issues.
Yeah, 100%. And we said earlier, like maybe, we look at the Jug matchup into maybe like Pudge and Tidehunter. They're both very tanky heroes. Maybe they'll soak up a lot of the Omni Slash, which, I mean, it's kind of true, but not if you're like 6,000 gold ahead of them, you know, and now both of them have no tank items, and they're probably just going to die super, super easily to Omni Slash. So,
does have Ags though on Pudge.
He got there.
Good job. He'll be able to probably kill himself with that, because that does a lot of damage to yourself too. You can't get a tanky item before you can just kind of use it willy-nilly.
Yeah. They're smoked up here. Pro Mike, if he shows in this wave, I think he may regret it, but we'll see.
Oh, popping the smoke there on Joe Trollen. Does manage the hook, getting in with the Dismember as well. The hook shot coming in from Malou might be a little bit hasty here. They're going to drop the kisses as well as the Macropyre, using everything. Malou and Joe Trollen, both supports going down. 2 big kills.
Yeah, I mean, when you're behind, that's huge.
Yeah, absolutely. Any kill.
Maybe that was a case of just sacrifice your ally getting hooked into their base, but you can maybe if there was another hero that could have come into that could have turned good for passport issues, but not quite, unfortunately. And we have to say, despite the game state and how tough this has been around the map, Rinku's done a really good job on Leshrac of keeping him his net worth. Like, he's still only 700 gold behind Petom on the Ember Spirit here. So there might be a way back into this, but they now have no globs. So I wonder if they wait until that comes back up to fight.
Yeah, does this mean just a free rush for the side of Passport? They're not really seem to be bothered. They are just kind of literally going coast to coast here.
Yeah.
Over and back on the map.
Really close to Blink on Tide as well. So if next fight you could have globs back up plus Tide Blink, that could be pretty big.
Oh, Mike, is he going to get caught out here? Oh, like ships in the night. They don't quite see each other. Petom has locked in on the 4 supports on the triangle. The 4 staff there onto Varja. The 2 on RP. Down goes the Snapfire with a follow-up onto Plunk's Jakiro.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways you actually might be happy about this for D2I, just because I don't think the RP was too necessary there. So at least you know now if you're going to fight around the tower, it's down. But yeah, it's so hard to be these supports. They're so mobile on passport issues. The Clockwork plus the Blink Mag plus the Ember Spirit, it's just really, really hard to play around them.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe when the supports, I mean, I suppose you still have your cooldown on the Mortimer's Kisses. But maybe there is a fight you can take 5, maybe if they split off. They are going to try and push for the high ground here, actually, it looks like.
With no RP, I mean, if there was ever a fight to take, what's our globs cooldown? 2 seconds.
Oh,
okay.
As he does get the skewer back in onto Snapfire, they are going to get the right click.
It's going to be big here.
The Macropyre as well as the Iceman. Ember Spirit jumping onto the backline. Manly Man doesn't have that ult and he's getting caught out here. Huge Omnislash. Does have the Yules coming in onto the Leshrac, but he's going to be caught in the cogs. The Mortimer's Kiss is coming in now as the follow-up. He's going to come over on Petom to try and get the right clicks in. Maki, Barja and Rinku all going down in that. It's just the 2 heroes left from the top lane now, as they are going to be making the dive behind the tier 3 tower. They take down Plunk, they get the kill onto Pro Mike, and they start taking the barracks.
Yeah, not a single kill there when you put everything in. Unfortunately, the Tidehunter used Ravage before blinking there. I don't know if it got popped or what happened, but he ravaged on the left. I think if maybe he gets in there, it could have been a little different, but once again, all their spells had to go exactly in sync, perfect. And they didn't in this fight, unfortunately. And yeah, Petom doing a really good job there, diving the backlines on the Snapfire the whole time so she couldn't get the globs off. And then also Joe Trollen healing. They couldn't kill the Tombstone. They get a huge Omni off. Yeah, it's really, really hard to play into these guys right now. The heals on this, the Greaves on this Joe Trollen Undying as well. He's 5th on the net worth, ahead of both the Pudge and the Tidehunter. And yeah, he's just so tanky, and all those heals he's going out. You just don't have the damage right now.
Oh, as they swap positions, Pro Mike, I'm not sure, we didn't really talk about it there, but did buy back just at the end there. I'm not sure if that was worth it, but they are going to make the go in here. Plunk getting out over the lip of the cogs. Petom now having used all his remnants. Rinku getting hooked out by Pro Mike, unfortunately. They are going to take down the Tombstone, getting denied there. The big RP by Manly Man onto 3. They're going to drop the Macropyre down onto the middle of the cogs. This might be the end. The tip going out onto Manly Man from Bloyo. They get the kill onto the Jakiro, and they take the second lane of racks here in this game 1. All going from bad to worse for the side of D2I-Rejects.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I do think passport issues outplayed them this game, but I think this could be remedied with a draft. Like this, I'm not going to say this game is over, but it is very, very difficult for D2I-Rejects. But yeah, I think in a draft without the Pudge carry, this could have maybe been different, and maybe some stronger lanes too. But yeah, really hard to. You got to give it to passport issues. Like they just like grouped up and play their heroes really well, and that's what happens when you're playing your best heroes. You know, like they just know what to do in these situations.
Yeah, as they make the go out now onto the backline, the globs coming in, they are going to get the slide and chains onto Barja. Caught in the cogs, following the hook shot, is going to go down. Mega's going the way of passport issues. And it just feels like a kind of a foregone conclusion at this stage, unfortunately.
Yeah, I just don't think they have the damage to kill these heroes. Definitely not the burst damage through all these heals and everything as well.
They do have the Jewel Breath coming in with that Ice Path. The Ravage gets dropped. Rinky going on to Manly Man on the side. He's going to get used up. The Omni Slash in the back line, even with that Dead in the Water, is still going to be leashed when he comes out. They are going to get the kill onto the Leshrac as well. Pro Mike
might be AFK.
might be AFK in base. Selling his items. Did he just sell his items? Oh, he gets a hook out and it kills Manly Man. Never mind, he wasn't AFK.
No.
Still trying. He was baiting
He's buying an Etherlands, so
did
he can
he
hook
sell?
people.
Did he
He
have
sold
something
everything
else
except for his. I don't know what he had.
Wait, oh no, that's why it was Blow You with the Lotus Orb. I thought it was.
Oh, unlucky.
Oh,
It could have been big.
He going fishing, and it seems
There's a bit of
passport
fountain
issues are
farming going
also
on.
going fishing. Tom, get. Getting caught out. The macro-fire and the ice path straight at the edge of the fountain.
GG.
The fountain goes down, but you can take a moral victory from that if you decided D2I-Rejects. That was brilliant. Oh, I go next for Pro Mike. Yeah, really well played by Passport Issues in this one.
Yeah, they did really well. I think their draft was better. I don't think this Pudge carry really was it. I think maybe a different carry could have done a lot for them here, but they just tempoed up and Passport Issues really well. Like all the mobility heroes, just like they had tons of initiation, tons of team fight, loads of heals from the Undying, and then lots of damage from the Juggernaut. Like they really just had super well balanced draft and played pretty excellently. And yeah, that's going to be a pretty dominant victory for Passport Issues in game one.
Yeah, pretty dominant victory, continuing their form from the last season where they went 7-1 in the league stage and ended up winning the league overall.
Yeah.
That was a real exciting one. Been a real return to form for Passport Issues, and we'll see how they get on in game 2. Don't go away. Welcome back, everyone, to some more fantastic Irish Dota League Season 6. This is, once again, the Division 3 matchup between D2I-Rejects and Passport Issues. If you missed Game 1, just like the bit of chocolate biscuit cake that I got in the kitchen, D2I-Rejects got et. And we're going to see how we get on now in this Game 2. My name is PK. I'm going to be taking you through this one with my fantastic co-host, Mr. Asgrav.
Right.
and D Ops.
I don't have any quips like you, unfortunately. That was very good.
Thank you.
How would you rate your chocolate biscuit cake from D to A?
Oh, it's like a solid like B plus. Not the best I've ever had, but really good.
Okay, that's solid.
Homemade.
That's what you want in your house.
Yeah. You know.
Okay, so
Malou
Magnus has been
Clockwork.
banned, but Malou Clockwork did get through. So we look at some of these bans. Clinks is gone, probably the best hero, as we said, of the patch. Quap, also a really strong mid. Maybe they know that Rinku's a big fan of it too. I'm not sure. Rubik, not known to be the best hero right now. Like, I mean, it's fine. It's but be interesting banning it without then planning on picking a hero that's really bad into it, like Weaver or Underlord or something like that. And then we look at the enemy bans. Obviously the Mag, because they just played against it, the Undying, and they just don't want to deal with that lane at all, which is totally fair. That's pretty hard to play into. Timbersaw, I mean, Peton plays it a little bit. I'm not sure if Manny Man plays it, but I suppose good hero for just kind of running over tanky heroes.
I think he might have played. I think he played it against us. I'm not sure. I think he played it against us. Jakiro follow up again. Yeah, I like this pick. I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, the hero is always good.
Yeah, I think his
magnifier the idea
last game.
Yeah, and the idea here is we got rid of the two heroes that owned us in the lane. We try it again with Jakiro, and hopefully, like, we have what is supposed to be one of the best laning supports in the game. Surely we can do better on the lane this time, and I'm sure they can. If they have any sort of normal carry, it should be okay. So I like this too.
Tell me how you really feel about the carry push.
Well, no, like, I mean, maybe carry push could have worked. It just got too far behind is the issue. Like, you have to be you have to be doing well, hit your item timings, and then, be unkillable kind of. And he just never hit that threshold, unfortunately, in the last game.
No, he wasn't able to get there. Very snowbally, and either it works or it doesn't.
Yeah. Any ideas on what you think Passport Issues will come out with here? Joe Trollin still needs a hero. So Joe Trollin, for anyone who doesn't watch Div3 that much, yeah, he has a pool of about 5 heroes, and he always comes from that. So Witch Doctor is one of them. It's gone. Undying is one of them. It's gone. So usually Rubik around this time, you would see him pick. They banned Rubik, yeah. So it's kind of going to be a Pugna or Disruptor, probably. Yeah, that would be his two other heroes left.
3 of the 5. Yeah, the Rubik ban is an interesting one. Maybe it's a comfort pick on D2I-Rejects. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe they might know.
Oh, they're stream sniping.
Disruptor.
Check him PC. Someone was looking at Dota buff, I guess.
Apparently. So yeah, so he kind of has to pick Pugna right here, or otherwise he's on maybe one of his last
a mythical 6th Joe.
I feel like he could probably play Lion. I feel like there's probably a Lion to be pulled out for Joe as well.
Earthshaker. I mean, I like it. Good team fight. Can flex anywhere really.
It's flex for sure. It's not the strongest hero in general right now. Like especially if they put it on a core position, it's generally not the most amazing laner, especially into like ranged heroes if it's mid or whatever. But always good team fight. And I mean, they just played a game where Passport Issues literally brawled with them for 30 minutes straight. So maybe they're just like, if we can have heroes that team fight well, we'll do better this time. And I understand that.
Yeah, I like the mentality of we'll beat them on the wrong game. There it is.
There we go. We go.
Like clockwork, excuse the pun. The Pugna coming in on Joe Trollin. Read like a book.
Literally.
And yeah, what's the follow-up, right? It's the manly man hero. It's always the manly man hero.
Yeah, so he definitely likes... I think he'll definitely play Tide as one of the options. He likes Tide, and Tide's a good hero. And they ban Ursa, so maybe... Or they go Axe, okay.
Axe. That's not as well known, I feel like.
For him, no. I don't think I've ever seen him play Axe, but I feel like any offlaner can play Axe in some capacity. Like, they probably played at least one patch where it's good, or it's a fun hero in general, right? So
it is a staple offlaner, to be fair.
Yeah, so I imagine he can play it. And Axe Pugna, I mean, sounds like a pretty okay lane, I would imagine. Pretty good, I'd say, into most carry matchups. We'll see with the Jakiro. But I mean, Axe, they're both pretty good laners, so.
Yeah. Darkseer.
Okay. So that would be...
I don't really know what to say about
on
this
Mackie.
hero.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played against so much recently. There's also no heroes on Pass Issues right now where you're like, oh, this is a great Darkseer game, I don't think. Like there's no real threat from illusions from any of these heroes, but maybe just a strong laner again that they're trying to.
Wraith King, is this a normal carry hero? Or is
Well,
it carry Darkseer and offlane Wraith King?
I mean, Pro Mike was an offlane player. That's one thing we have to say. Like last time we played against him, he did play offlane because I often remember him playing Axe and he played very well. So yeah, he's still kind of converting his pool over to carry, and heroes like Darkseer and Wraith King can be heroes that you can play carry if you wanted to. I mean, Wraith King obviously more so, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is a Darkseer Earthshaker lane, and then you can put the Ion Shell on the Earthshaker, and then you have your kind of melee supported run at the enemy. I think that it's probably what they're trying to cook here, and then Wraith King carry. So,
leaving the last
I would imagine that's the plan.
Yeah, that seems pretty. It's logical, right? It's
and then they will get the last pick mid. Yeah. So now, last time, Passport Issues elected to pick their mid hero and last pick their carry. So we'll see if they do that here, and then give D2I-Rejects 2 bans to protect Wraith King against in the carry to carry matchup. But yeah, Darkseer is good against a pretty large number of carry heroes, obviously, like the like illusion heroes, like Huskar. Okay.
Oh, you scumbags. Oh.
Now I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure why. Someone who's smarter than me and better at Dota could tell me, but I'm pretty sure I played Huskar into Darkseer last week. And on Dota Plus, it said Huskar had a really, really bad win rate against Darkseer. Now, I'm not sure why, because I suppose if you have flames on auto cast, you do get the flames. But yeah, apparently it's bad. So maybe that's something good to say for D2I-Rejects. We'll see.
Is that you saying if you're bad at the hero, it's bad?
I'm really not taking any conclusions out of that, because it could both be a Dota Plus issue or it could be me just not knowing why. That's obviously very good, but yeah. Now I wonder, is this idea from Passport Issues that they think this Earthshaker is going to be mid, and then they would lane Huskar into Earthshaker, which obviously would be really good for the Earthshaker. But I imagine like there's no way D2I Rejects with last pick here are going to put their Earthshaker on mid. I imagine that's kind of suicide for the hero. So they should have an opportunity to. They banned the Viper, so they can't go Viper, but they can pick a hero hopefully that is good against Huskar on mid. I'm almost sure Bloyo's not a Huskar player, so I think it will be a mid Huskar on Petom. Yeah. One thing to say though as well, Huskar pretty good into Jakiro with the Dispel he now has on that facet, the Cauterized facet. So that's another good reason for it.
You can't cast that while disabled, right? It's only
you can't. No, yeah, you have to be. Yeah.
Liquid Fire and Dual Breath. Yeah, I actually love this 18 pick Huskar. I think it's really good. Like 18 pick is it nearly feels like the new last pick. Like you just get it's so good.
Yeah, but they will have a pick to answer it here, and they will. Not only that, they're not the way they've built up their draft. They haven't forced a mid pick yet, so they do get to play against it. Are there any heroes here you think that are available that are still okay against Huskar? There's not really, is there?
Yeah, not. I mean, it's such a strong laner. Like it's just pure and utter misery. If you can get something that'll let you last hit at range, like I don't know, like I don't think it's good this game, but just like say like a puck is good at it because of curveball and the illusory orb, but I wouldn't pick puck this game.
Okay, insta pick Necro. Well, Patter, break it down, Patter.
The best hero in the game. I mean, it is like later on in the game. It is like a total hard counter to Huskar,
it is going to suffer so hard in this lane, though.
It is, but it is able to recover as well. Like as long as it gets some levels, it can recover really easily in the jungle. Like it's so good at farming those 2 camps next to your mid tier 2.
They have picked 2 Radiance heroes is another little issue we've stumbled upon here.
That is a bit
something
of an
that
issue
happens in our games as well.
And then my greedy carry player built Radiance and ruins my game.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried for the greed on D2I-Rejects here. Like Darkseer is also a greedy hero. He wants to farm a lot. I think if Passport Issues just push the timing here, they're probably just going to win. This Tiny as well as a carry. I know for a fact Bloyo's favorite hero is Tiny, and I think it might be his most played hero as well. I'm not sure, but it is definitely one of his best heroes and his favorite hero. And I feel like they're just going to Pass British are just going to group up as they always do at like 20 minutes and just run it down on D2I-Rejects. And neither Necro or Wraith King is going to have a Radiance. They'll probably have 3,000 gold in the bank. And I think they might just get pushed in. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's a bit more competitive.
Aren't you real cheery this fucking evening?
Well, I'm trying to give some compelling analysis.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you at all, actually. But just it's just funny.
But we believe. Hopefully, this Jakiro Wraith King lane can do better into this Axe Pugna lane.
Yeah,
Jakiro, obviously very good laner. So,
but yeah, I feel I'm at least as well. You've gotten out from the Maloo clockwork. Like you've kind of gotten Password off of their like top 2 heroes on every like player, basically.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
I know obviously you have the Tiny, like you were saying, but
you do need to be afraid of this Huskar, though. Peton plays
yes.
a decent amount of Huskar, and he is good at it. And he's definitely prepped it for IDL this season. And it's one of the best heroes in the game right now, too. So all those come together, and he's got a really good mid matchup, at least in the lane. So I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be so very surprised if Peton just soloed this game, but we'll see.
He has done that.
And they do have really good team fight on D2I-Rejects. Like they have this Jakiro Ice Path and the Jakiro spells, Darkseer ulti, and Jakiro or Earthshaker ult as well. So they do have ways to team fight later in the game. They just need to get there. That has to be mission is don't lose at 25 minutes and then extend the game and try to win from there.
270 and go from there. Yeah. I mean, I suppose passport issues are on a bit of a timer this game, but to be fair, they usually play like they're on a timer anyway. As they are going to pop the smoke here, Plunk, godly positioning there to be able to pop that smoke without being caught out.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. Oh my god, he literally solo popped like everyone.
Yeah, that was pretty sick by Plunk.
Are they going to come and try and get this rune? No, it feels like they know that there's some devilment afoot here on the side of D2I-Rejects. Maybe not, though, as they aren't going to invade themselves. Coming down here now, they are going to spot out the 3 heroes. They are going to get that Nether Blast in, as well as the Battle Hunger, the new pure damage since the 7.40 update. Stun coming in from Pro Mike. Plunk going to be on about 20% HP starting off this top lane. Looking to try and get the block in as well. It is going to be an even split on the bounties.
Yep.
Which I'm not really able to contest this block. Maloo's still here. Battle Hunger going down again onto Plunk. They are throwing the right clicks in. It'll be interesting to see will they be able to take advantage of this on D2I-Rejects as they are going to try and get
Big
this first.
Fisher.
Mackie has come here. The offlane, maybe the offlane Earthshaker, massive Fisher, as you said, they get the stunning blast in onto Manly Man. The right clicks are coming in here now. There is going to be that Nether Blast. It is going to be able to get the kill. Massive dual breath as well, hitting 3 heroes. The Nether Blast coming in though. It looks like they're going to go down on Mackie. Yes, they are. Has there been a position swap here?
I was about to say, I think Barja is now playing offlane this game, and Mackie is playing 4.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Which can be the sign of
having the famous autism off in the mid lane, and unfortunately, Rinku not going to be able to win that one, getting quite low, and probably the best chance that he has of killing.
Kill to Huskar this early either. For Mike, just take down Manly Man though.
It was probably one of those things of trying to get a kill before he got level 2.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's worth a try if you can, if you think you can get it. But yeah, so they do seem to have swap positions, which I mean, either is just an intentional thing they want to do in this team, or maybe there was some, hopefully, like not some infighting from the last game. But yeah,
this is a pretty. Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say I prefer the Earthshaker as 4. I was a bit alarmed a minute ago if they thought this was a 3 shaker, but I think it's 4. It's a lot better.
This is actually, I feel, a bit of a staple of the Pro Mike teams. I feel like.
Oh, you might be right.
Most of the time when I play against a team that Pro Mike is on, someone changes position between games 1 and 2. And I don't know, is that just a Pro Mike specific thing, or the people that he plays with, or what? But it's just a funny coincidence.
Yeah, no, I think you are right.
I usually am. Rarely now have I found myself to be wrong. So, taking a look at these last hits.
So honestly, Necro, I like the fact. Yeah, Rinku picked up the Ghost Shroud at level 2, which I really respect. You do need to be able to do that. Oh, is Petom gonna? No, they won't have
Oh,
enough damage. Yeah, this lane's gonna get so hard. Tiny also winning in the last hits on bottom here. Gonna be hard enough to push out. Yeah, stability is what we're looking for here on D2I-Rejects.
yeah, just stability through to the mid to late game.
Yeah, exactly.
But once Rinku gets 6 here, I actually, he will be able to pile a lot of pressure onto the Huskar. It's just being able to stay in the lane that long, I guess, is the issue.
Yeah. And it seems like top is decently even right now as well. Like they're doing a bit of lane cutting here on Manly Man, but generally, nice one from Joe.
You, yeah, that's so much. Really well played by Joe there with the Decrepify.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Looking at this cut wave, I mean, this is another pretty common one. I feel like for password issues, they love if they can't absolutely dominate the wave, just like by like 3 minutes, just do this, like basically camp out behind the tier 1 tower and pull the waves for yourself.
For sure. I feel like Plunk has run into some mana issues both of these games with the Jakiro. I feel like until he was dying for these mana boots in the last game, like every fight they seem to take, he just didn't quite have enough mana for what is it called? Dual breath. Yeah.
Getting caught out by the Malu Clockwork. Down goes Barja. Maki has come to the mid lane here. I'm not sure is there really going to be much he's able to do.
I'm not sure either. You got to say, though, so far, Rinku, like 10 last hits to 14 on Huskar. This is better than you would expect, I think, for the Necro.
Yeah, honestly, for sure. Getting as much as he can out of it, which isn't a lot, but he definitely feels like he's maximizing.
Yep, Tiny, though, definitely pulling ahead on bottom, which I'm kind of surprised about. I mean, Earthshaker, not a very strong laner, but they don't seem to be doing like any sort of like Ion Shell run at the enemy sort of thing. So if you're not doing that, the guy, he's probably just sapping XP until he can get 6 or go to another lane. This could be big. Could they kill Huskar here?
Yeah, maybe they can. They have got the TP from Maggie. Rinku is going to probably go down in the middle of it here, but will get the kill onto Petom.
And they kill him first, so they'll get the XP on Necro too.
That's huge, actually. That's huge. Yeah. Petom biting off a little bit more than he can chew.
I think Pro Mike needs to run. I don't think he can.
I think you are correct. He does need to run, yeah. And hasn't been able to run fast enough, unfortunately. Boots.
I mean, maybe he just wanted. He was like, "I'm dead anyway. I'll take the respawn."
Yeah,
could also be a thing.
He needed the reset.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, last hits generally looking a little low on the side of D2I-Rejects, but they are against the Huskar. Axe doing really well on top now. Manly Man cutting the wave pretty perfectly. Joe backing him up very well. Yeah, this lane definitely going in the favor of password issues. Jakiro just hasn't been able to do the Jakiro things. Oh no, is Jakiro going to die again?
They have cut Barja out on the Darkseer in the Malu Cogworks. Look, I'm trying. I'm gonna throw everything at six. Yeah. Look,
you're doing your best.
Is gonna get caught out though, going down again. Yeah, this bot lane is in a lot of trouble for the side of D2I-Rejects.
So is the top lane. Honestly, I dare to say mid might be the best lane they have right now, which is a little horrifying.
The one with the 2-level difference. That one.
Yeah, that one. I know all 3 lanes are going pretty rough.
Joe Trolling getting caught out there. Rare
big kill.
Lane death for Joe Trolling.
Yeah, Plunk is just getting iced out of this lane. I don't know if it's worth just letting.
Oh, as they have to go out here, casting that Ghost Shroud. Maki has shown up here. He's going to have the Fissure, no level 6. He's going to have the Urn there, though, on Rinku. Not going to have the regen. Really early timing on that. They are probably going to be able to get the kill on Petom. Yes, they are. Wow.
That is huge by Maki as well.
That is massive. Yeah, the Fissure. But that Urn.
Yeah, really cool pickup from Rinku. Really cool. I mean, that's obviously going to be an early Spirit Vessel. He must have played this matchup before. Like they kind of insta-picked it, so he must have thought about it a lot. And they said, if we can get through the lane, it'll be fine. And that is
maybe getting caught out here. He's going to have the level 6, the respawn coming in. Massive ice path from Plunk as they have the Rota coming in from the Necrophos onto Manly Man. Maki is here as well. The Fissure does get the block off there. Pro Mike does get the kill onto Manly Man.
This is really good gameplay from D2I.
There's life in the old dog yet, as Petom has shown up here. Now they are going to Nether Blossom, which will make him invulnerable to Petom. as they are going to slightly miss on that ice pipe, but they do come in with the sight, and it is going to get the kill on the Petom with that ghost shot. He's going to be full HP, full mana in a second. Massive
This is a huge
kill.
turnaround. Yeah, like killing Huskar like that twice in a row now, getting the kill on the axe a minute ago. These lanes are really turning around now. Really well played. Like realizing, maybe another kill. We'll see.
They do
Clockwork
get the call in. Stunning blast. Nice jewel breath with the stun as well from the enchant totem. Pro saying he wants a piece of it. Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say, I just think they've done a really good job of bringing their heroes. Like, they know they're losing their lanes, but they're bringing, like, volume to fights where the enemy doesn't have volume, and that's winning these fights for them. So, yeah, really good team play.
As they are going to try and make the go out here onto Pro Mike. He doesn't have that ulti for the respawn now. He's going to try and get the TP out. They don't have any stun. Is he going to get out? Yes, he is.
Really good
with TP. The fissure there from Mackie as well. Getting the fissure block. Save Plunk. Really, really good from D2I-Rejects.
Yeah, they're doing a great job here. They don't care. Like, who cares if you lose that tower? Like, you're not strong now anyway. Let's just keep farming up. Rinku is going for the Holy Locket. This is such a cool build. Have you seen this before?
I have not, actually. This is really... But I suppose, yeah, it gives the self-amp on all the...
So it's just that they've decided, obviously, that Wraith King is going to be the Radiance carrier in this game, and Necro is going to go a different build, which I like. I mean, it solves that issue.
I thought that was impossible. For Necro to go a different build.
I mean, my Necro would never bend the knee like that, but you know.
No, because your Necro knows his strengths.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely still a little tough in the lane, but quite a lot of ability
here. They do
catch out Axe here on this top lane. They are going to have that ward there, the Nether ward. Manly Man getting quite low. Loving those trees in this top jungle, whatever it is about them, and does go down there.
Yeah, Axe was very able to to cut these waves and stuff when it was only 2 heroes, but they're kind of just keeping the Searchchaker top now, which I really like. And Axe can't really play as aggressively as he was able to before. So, yeah, I love how D2I-Rejects are playing into this game. Like, they know their strengths and they're using their heroes correctly. And this Mackie Earthshaker having a ton of impact, like a hero that kind of doesn't really come online until you get some items and some levels, but I think he's done a really good job around the map.
Yeah, like the fissures have been huge across.
Yeah, just being the extra hero. Do we have ulti on? We do. Okay, ulti coming back up on. They need to TP people through the twin gate, maybe. I don't know. I think this guy might just be dead, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think he might just be dead, unfortunately.
Oh, he won't
doesn't
have
enough mana for down he goes.
Yeah,
unfortunate catch out there.
We do have to say though, this Tiny has been left absolutely untouched as well, and he is pretty farmed too. But look, like I'm very impressed. Like Pro Mike only 100 gold behind him, and he's had a much tougher lane than the Tiny has. Can they kill him here? That is the question. There's 4 heroes.
They're bringing everyone. Literally every hero is being.
They're taking quite a while to find him. Is the issue.
They are going to get the duel back in. The hookshot coming in from really Malou with that ice pad there. Barja getting the wall down. He's going to get caught out in the clockworks.
They just want to get the right sight on the Tiny.
Rinku is here. They have the sight coming in with that death pulse. They are going to get the kill onto the Tiny. It's a huge kill onto Bloyo. Malou going down as well to Mackie. Huge echo slam from Mackie as they get them. Joe Trolling getting low now as well. The fissure is there. They are going to be getting the death pulse in from Rinku. Manly Man, the only one not to die, is he didn't show up to that one, but it's a massive team fight for D2I-Rejects in the bottom lane.
Yeah, and we're seeing this Necro is good in this game. It's just it's a tough lane, but now he's gotten through that. He's doing really well. He's 3rd in the net worth. I think this is going to start getting really hard for passport issues. And they're kind of trying to play the game the same way they did the last game, but they don't have the same ability.
Ambitious TB in here. Rinku is here. They are going to be able to get the ice pad. It's not going to quite connect Mackie with the fissure. Manly Man has come here now. It looks like they're going to be trying to make the rotations here. Rinku,
there's no ultis here. I think they should just get out on D2I.
He's going to get the kill onto Mackie. Rinku now maybe caught out between a rock and a hard place. Probably not expecting them to bring all the heroes like they did. Malou is here now looking for the clockwork cogs. He's going to get caught out by the Plunk ice pad. Rinku now getting caught out with the battle hunger. The Macropire going down. Joe Trolling's here as well. He is caught in the middle of a massive heal coming in with the Decrepify onto Manly Man. Plunk is getting low. Is going to go down though to Plunk. Is Manly Man.
The regen.
Rinku, with the regen, it wasn't just enough with that Nether ward there, managing to take himself down with his own death pulse. 2 big killing streaks going the way of the passport issues team.
True, but Axe dying again, who is still the highest net worth in the game, and then Pro Mike farming this whole time. I actually think this is super fine for D2I-Rejects. And this is not really a place you want to be as Huskar right now. Like, he's 6th on the net worth, doesn't have Armlet yet. He was in a lane matchup. He's supposed to win pretty like in a pretty dominating fashion. So he's going to need a little bit of recovery time, I think.
I didn't even realize he didn't have the Armlet. Yeah, that's super bad.
Now, it still has to be respected. Like, he's still a strong hero in this game, but just not where you want to be in.
Yeah, Mackie is playing a dangerous game here in this mid lane. A very, very, very dangerous game. But Petom may be learning from earlier mistakes. Realize he can't be just as aggressive because they will rotate people in on the side of D2I-Rejects. But Pro Mike on target for not the worst Radiance timing in the world, considering
no, absolutely not. Yep, and it was worth saying as well. Like, long term, this Wraith King's going to farm much faster than this Tiny. Like Tiny, you really need the Echo Saber plus the Shard before you're farming at a rapid pace. Now, he did go Soul Ring, so that's kind of cool tech just to be able to farm with your spells and stuff like that. But it's not the fastest farmer in the game. Like, Skeletons will do that a lot faster, especially when he gets Radiance. So I would expect this to continue. I have to say, Manly Man, though, absolutely farm up a storm here. Like, the almost 6k net worth has died a few times in the last fight and still leading the net worth. So he's done a great job cutting waves so far and just staying on top of his gold game.
Yeah, totally dominated the lane. And then a few rough deaths in between, but really able to keep up that farm.
For sure. And I could see, I think you just let this go on mid. I think, like, your heroes have gotten through the tough phase. Let them just farm now. You know, get the extra item on Necro. He almost has Vessel. You have Blink really close on Earthshaker, which is actually huge, like a really good timing. And you want to get this Ratty on the Wraith King. Like, I think you just sacrifice this mid tier 1 and get those items for your other heroes.
This Necro build, I have to say, this is so
really cool.
Such cool tech. Yeah. And I will be stealing this for sure.
Now, smoke coming out.
They're making the smoke play. Fissure just fading away there. They might find out the pos 4 Mackie here. Are they going to be able to get into the range? Yes, they are. They are going to get that life break in. The TP coming in from Rinku, but realizing probably not best to be making the go out here onto 3 heroes when he's alone.
Yeah, especially a DD Huskar. But I mean, Earthshaker just got his Blink Dagger, so he really does not care. He died there. He's going to have it on respawn.
Raja getting gone out here by the Tiny. Avatos combo is going to have...
pretty close. I'm surprised he did that much damage, to be honest.
Surge. Yeah, honestly, it was quite a lot. They are, as we go back to the mid lane, a huge ice path once again from Plunk. He's been really clutch at hitting those this game.
He has, yeah.
As they find out the Nether Ward here now is going to get decrept. Malou walking up with the urn.
Yeah, Spirit Vessel is really important item for... I don't think they get...
Missing out dual bright. It's such a tough engagement to take here. Manny Man is here. They are going to get the life break in onto Ring. Follow up with the silence. A huge Echo Slam. As Betom goes down, they are going to get the Culling Blade onto Rinku in return. Getting the tower is Joe trolling in the background as Malou tries a bit of hasty retreat here. And it seems like they're going to take mid for mid with the mid tower going down for the side of the Dire. Really, really good execution there from D2I-Rejects, totally stifling what Password Issues were trying to do there, it feels like.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it is 1-for-1, and they used more abilities than D2I-Rejects, so I would say it was pretty even, if not even Password Issues favored, but the momentum is more important to stop on the Huskar, and next time in that fight, hopefully your Necro gets the Scythe off. The only issue was there, like, I think maybe they underestimated the silence on the Huskar, like, he obviously couldn't get thing off and then got taunted straight away, so... Oh, they're going back in, though.
Coming in from Malou. They have the Blink Dagger coming out from Mandyman just after arriving. Take up the 2 supports.
Great jump by Mandyman there.
Yeah, massive. Really, really good.
That was his Blink reveal as well. He just got it there. So.
Yeah, getting the counter Helix. As they make the play now into the top jungle, will they be able to find out Rinku? He seems to know that there's something strange going on here. He's going to just try and farm here under the tier 2. Are they going to try and make the go out? It looks like they are going to. Are the TPs ready on the side of D2I-Rejects? They are. Will they be there in time? They get the huge jump in. Does get the life break off. He's going to be silenced. Caught in the clogs, though. He is not going to be able to get the rotates in time. Unfortunately, bringing in the 2 heroes, not quick enough, is going to go down in the Necrophone. So it feels like really is the win condition here. Yeah, huge blinking with the Fissure. Jumping in with the Enchant Totem. Will Manlyman go down? Yes, he will, but probably Mackie will go down in return. Probably worth it at that stage. As they get the huge ice wall, ice path even down from Plunk, nearly getting the kill there onto Petom. Not quite enough. Really big passage play there.
This was really good for passport issues and just a little bit of maybe I don't know, like it's just very hard for you to farm that wave on mid when they just killed your teammate there. And they also have this blink dagger and axe now, so they're kind of just going to try to do what they did last game, use this blink dagger like they did with the Magnus, which was kind of the one thing they were missing was the mobility here. And they just need to kite fights now from D2I. You haven't had your Wraith King involved yet, which is good because he's farming up, but you need maybe to get more items on Necro, on Darkseer 2. Don't let them kind of just like chain kill you one by one like that, because that's where their lineup really excels.
And their team in general as well, to be fair.
Yeah, as their playstyle too. They do have this pipe on the Darkseer now, which is nice. It is good against some of the damage from the cogs, from the Tiny, from the Pugna as well. So even the damage on Huskar Spears is also magic. So
nice hook shot in from Malou, getting the Clockwork cogs down. Follow up ice path.
Have damage. They might have damage for a scythe here, but he is glimmered, so.
Yeah, really effective counter.
They don't really have a playmaker here. They don't really have it. They need a blink dagger on this Darkseer or something, which he is on his list. But otherwise, they kind of need blink echo if they're going to start a fight, which they do have now. So
they're going to try and make the fight here. He's going to pop immediately on Rinku. Realize they're in the mid lane. Does cap the Echo Slam, unfortunately, early from Mackie. He's going to get a Blink Dagger pop. They're going to make the Avatos here onto the side lane. The Macropire does go down. Petom getting low, realizing he's in a bit of trouble here. 2 days Necrophos as the
Wraith King is here, though.
From Manly Man. Counter Helix does go in onto Mackie, does get the kill. They do get the sight down with the armlet. It is going to be enough not to get the kill with the sight, but they will get the kill in the follow-up. The toss coming in there from Bloyo, getting in with that vessel onto the Tiny here, is going to go down. Malou still caught in the middle of all this. Looks like he's in between a rock and a hard place. Manny Man with the ambitious jump in is going to go down. They're going to have the life dream coming in from Joe Trollen on the sideline. Rinku pinging out that he wants to kill this Pugna as Malou going down on the Clockwork. It's going to be a team wipe against the side of password issues as D2I-Rejects, even with the messed up Echo Slam, are going to turn that one.
Yeah, really good. The issue with this fight, they just couldn't burst the Necro straight away. And it's really cool, obviously, when he pops his Ghost Shroud and then uses the Holy Locket, he basically gets a full HP heal. And the fact that they couldn't burst him straight away, they got so many heals off, so much GOT, and then also the Wraith King getting involved for the first time there was just too much damage. You got to be kind of afraid on password issues now. Like, your Huskar is he's not running down lanes like he wants to be, and Necro is starting to get pretty farmed, and the Wraith King. So, I wouldn't say they're fully ahead yet. Like, they need to, obviously they're still lower in net worth and they need to get a few more key items, but I think D2I-Rejects are feeling good about their position in this game.
Unfortunately, right as we say that,
he has ulti.
Could be getting caught out here. They are going to have the ulti. Doesn't really have the road.
No teammates though.
Team, yeah. Are they going to walk away? They are going to. Manly Man walking up around the corner, up the ground, onto the high ground. It does get the call. Bloyo in there with the kill. Pro Mike going to go down.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. I mean, Pathfish just love this. They die and they immediately come together and they make more stuff happen on the map to feel like they're back in control. And that's a big kill because that hero was the strongest hero, or at least the richest hero on D2I-Rejects and doing very well. So, what is this Necro next item? Necro's going Greaves. Interesting. He is going to be pretty unkillable. Now, it doesn't mean that Greaves won't be available as an item for Darkseer, but he has decided anyway that he's going to go for the Ags. So.
I don't even know what the Axe does on the... Oh, normal punch.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
They might try to go on the...
Do get the blink call in. Plunk is here in the sideline, though. Is going to drop down the Macropire as well.
There's a way to kill here.
They do get the hook shot in from Malou. The Fissure coming in as well. So the sight is there. Malou going down to Rinku. Just a little bit of an ambitious go there.
Yeah.
I love setup.
Yeah, Necro's not weak enough that you can just kill him like that, unfortunately, now. At least not without Huskar damage as well. And yeah, when he gets his Greaves, it's going to be even tougher. Manny Man needs to speak of now. I think that'll be another big timing for them. Like, when they get the BKB, they'll be able to play into the Necro a little bit more easy. But they are hunting, it looks like, a little bit on D2I-Rejects here. Ulti not up for Pro Mike, so I think he needs to be a little bit careful from this Axe, but if his team is backing him up, maybe not. They don't want this target.
No. They want neither of these two targets, to be honest.
They don't really, they have no sight either to kill this guy.
Avatar's coming in onto Mackie. He's going to have the enchant totem there. The call coming in, but the
Big
stun
heal.
right as he does it, though, really big from Mackie there. Managing to stop the initiation from Manny Man. Malou coming in with that hookshot. Is going to get caught by the dual breath. Petom standing on the high ground here. He's going to go down on Malou. Silence coming in onto Pro Mike.
I mean, a bit of a messy fight, but they do get the extra kill. Maybe they can push here. They have ulti coming up on Wraith King now in 10 seconds, which makes this fight a bit better.
20 seconds on site as well. Manny Man maybe looking to make the go out here. He's going to get caught up by that ice path. Follow up with the stunning blast and the fissure.
Big Echo Slam
coming in. They are going to get the kill on the Manny Man. Maggie going down in the background as well as Plunk to the Tiny on the backline. Rinku now is going to have the ultimate in 10 seconds. Pro Mike is going to get caught out. He does have the ultimate now as well with that respawn. They're going to go around onto the backline. He's going to be able to get the sight in on to the Huskar. He's going to go down, activating that Ghost Shroud, excuse me, with the
you guys are going to die here, I think.
Yeah, honest to God. Blow Yoke is going to go down as well. Malou coming out here does drop the urn onto Barja's back. I'm not sure if they have the damage. Huge
cogs.
With the decrep and then the follow-up with the Ghost Shroud as well. Getting low. And they
tip your clockwork.
Tip all your supports. Give them a raise. That was incredible. What a brilliant play by the two supports there to be able to get the kill onto Rinku. Wow.
Crazy fight. Echo Slam really good. Start of the fight really well executed by D2I-Rejects, but you have to kill this Pugna earlier. You can't let him just heal the Huskar and heal the Tiny for the entire fight, and that's where this kind of turned badly for them. Not to say this was a bad fight for them. I think it's still doing well, and Necro's getting lots of money from it. But yeah, you can't let the Pugna go wild like that. And then we saw how easy it was for them to kill Wraith King even the second time there was pretty alarming. So yeah, he has to be the first to get jumped here.
Yeah, what a game, though. What a game.
Yeah, this is close. This is really even. We see the Darkseer has moved away from the Ags, going for the Shiva now instead, which I mean is really good against Huskar, so I like that. And good against Tiny as well. But yeah, Blink Dagger on the Wraith King, which is it's kind of early as second item, but if you want to get involved, that's fair. It's also worth saying the Tiny went for this Blink build as well, which I mean also allows him to get involved very early, but it is going to maybe lower his farming speed just a little bit instead of going like another damage item first. So we might see if that comes into play, but for now still remains top of the net worth, playing very well.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's the next player? Actually, the next player is making a go out onto Pro Mike here in this top, and he is not going to have the ulti up. He's going to throw the stunning blast in. The follow up with the ice path. Petom is here. They have the Macropyre dropping down onto Manny Man with the dual breath. Fissure coming in from Mackie on the side as well. Enchant Totem on to Manny Man with the follow up. Echo Slam is going to get the kill on the offlaner here. They do lose Pro Mike in return, but they have brought
3 heroes here.
Surely
now. Huskar can die.
Onto Petom. They don't have Rinku is the only thing. He's going to go straight in onto this Darkseer here. They're going to get the right clicks in the vacuum as well. Massive armor toggle there from Petom. The enchant totem is going to be enough. Mackie probably going to go down here in return. But all in all, pretty worth it, I'd say. If you're decided D2I-Rejects, you're happy with that one.
Yeah. Well, losing your Wraith King again, though, not too fun. But you did get both of the cores. I think Pro Mike just needs to play a little bit more careful on these waves, especially when you have the when you went kind of for this like more glass cannony build early. And he's going Orchid next. Wow. So which I really like for the Pugna. That does address the Pugna issue. I think that's really cool. But just that he is a very easy kill from this axe. So we're gonna have to play a little bit more careful around the fights. But yeah. Once again, this Huskar is not having a good game. He's 6 on the net worth, below every core on the side of D2I-Rejects, and it's not that easy to come back as a Huskar in this place. You kind of need to be leading from the beginning. So
1,400 gold ahead of the POS 4 on the other team. That's all.
And also, anyone who's played Huskar knows, like, you do not want this game going to like 45 minutes. Like, once you get to 45, 50 minutes, the hero feels really bad. And Necro's going to feel really good.
But Necro might not feel really good right here, as he is going to get caught out at the call here in between 3 or 4 heroes as they're coming down to the spot lane. Going to throw in the Ghost Shroud with the follow-up from Petom. It's not going to be enough.
Did not get the Holy Locket off, unfortunately. He had 25 charges, which maybe could have saved him, but they should get Torm, I think, for free here. Yeah, some of the core is playing pretty aggressively on the side lanes for D2I-Rejects, both Necro and Wraith King getting caught out there in the last few minutes. Just I suppose it's about being aware of like how Passport Issues wants to play this game, and it is just like pickoffs. Like you're going to get Huskar back into this game with kills, not really from farming. So they're just trying to get as many pickoffs as they can with their 2 Blink Daggers. But But I suppose if one core is dying, the other two are farming, so it's not the worst ever. But just not deaths they want to see happening.
As they are, like we said last game, going coast to coast here now through the Twin Gate. Maybe looking to make an in-bid play. Do they have vision here? No, they don't. They do on this the low ground next to where the tower used to be, but not going to spot out any of your heroes.
Yeah, and Axe does have this BKB now as well, which does protect him. Oh,
someone pinging out Earthshaker at the map, one of his team. Not sure if they have here. Sorry, go on.
No, they have the BKB on Axe now, so it's a lot easier for him to initiate into Necro now than it was before.
Yeah. Yeah, it is at the build. Octarine.
They might just go here, but they have Blink Wall, so I think this could be...
Yeah, they do have
this could be good. I think
this could be good they just get the Gold Shroud off immediately with the follow-up Macropyre and the Ice Path. Silence coming in, though. It looks like he's going to go straight down on Rinku, and yes, he is. ProMike not able to get the kill fully onto this Pugna, who is going to start life-draining himself back up to full HP now. Is affected by that Vessel on ProMike. Petom is getting low here, but they've already lost 2 heroes on the side of D2I-Rejects. Echo Slam as he comes in and gets the kills for his team, turns the fight, and the 4 heroes on the side of Password Issues going down in a second.
Huge Echo. Mackie completely saving that fight. That looked awful for D2I-Rejects.
Playing out of his fucking mind, man.
Yeah,
he's been all over. Maybe a little bit of a premature glyph here from the side of Password Issues. The next creep wave is coming in here.
That will be the orchid on... Oh no, not quite yet. Very close. I honestly think they have to Echo Slam this Pugna now. Like they can't find a way to kill it otherwise. They have very little direct damage with the Darkseer. Necro's dying at the start of all these fights. I think he needs a Yule or something, like just something to like get rid of this silence. Oh yes, he has the Greaves. I don't know.
Looking to make a player. Nice blink out from ProMike. The follow-up fissure to disrupt that initiation. Gets the blink away on Mackie. Is he going to get caught out here on Barja? No, he doesn't. Does have the surge. Really, really nice disengage. The hook shot not quite connecting with the Wraith King there. Really, really well played from D2I-Rejects. Good discipline.
Yeah,
nearly left it a little too late, but got it done in the end.
Yeah, for sure. And Orchid complete on this Wraith King. So that will be the way to kill Pugna, which they desperately need.
Yeah. That's a really... I like that. I like that from ProMike. I think that's good.
Definitely needs a BKB next. It looks like he's going for Bloodthorn. I think he needs some defensive item because he's just dying too easily. Maybe like probably just a BKB to be honest, but we'll see what he decides to go.
Yeah.
Necro's pretty much Heart.
Unopposed take this mid tower. Is he going Heart? He was going Octarine, or at least showing that he was going Octarine a second ago.
He's going Heart now, which I like more.
I like
this guy does not have ulti.
Doesn't have ulti. He is going to get caught on Wraith King. Is up just a little bit too far. Plunk, not sure if you want to be playing out there. Can't tell if it's his team or the enemy team that's pinging him out, but he's going to try and get the TP away and is going to get out. And dragging Password Issues down towards his bot lane now. They are bringing everyone. Not really sure why, unless they're trying to make a play on something. Maybe they see Necro. I don't know. Yeah, they are. No, they're not following. I thought they were following.
Yeah, they kind of just got this tier 2 made for free as well, so I don't think Password are pretty happy about that. And also, somehow, I mean, obviously, it's Robin's been playing great and keeping up his gold really well. But you would have thought after all these fights that they would have started to close the gap between Wraith King and Tiny, but it hasn't really closed yet. Tiny leading pretty decisively, so he is becoming very scary in these fights.
Yeah, absolutely. But another hero as well that if Necro gets a load of farm and is just unkillable with all these HP items.
Yeah, he will just kill for sure. But again, it also gives you this pushing pressure, which you don't have on other carries, that you can just push towers like that. So I like the way Password Issues just pushing their advantage there. Yeah, this game is still on a bit of a swivel. Like I think if D2I-Rejects lose another fight decisively, it can actually feel pretty good for Password Issues again. Like this Tiny is really far ahead.
They are going to pass out Pugna. He hasn't used it yet, and I didn't use it. I didn't see him use it. He's going to pop it now onto Clockwork, I believe, but they do get the kill onto both.
That's it. Those are big kills. And straight into Roche.
Yeah, going straight into Roche. That's really, really big for the side of D2I-Rejects. Super hard
really like
for Password Issues to fight this.
Yeah, without their supports, they really need this Pugna in the fights. He's done absolute God's work. Like Joe playing really well to keep his teammates alive so far. So I think without that, it's going to be hard here. Clockwork also, they haven't been able to deal with these cogs on D2I-Rejects at all either. Like the AoE control that they've had with the Clockwork has been great. So
yeah, wholeheartedly agreed on that one. It's been really, really good. And yeah, it looks like they're going to be able to get this pretty much unopposed. Password issues can't fight it.
No, and they're going to give this to the Necro, which I hope they will anyway. Which I think is actually really good because he's been bursted at the start of all these fights and hasn't even gotten Scythe off a few times. So if he's able to get this Aegis and they play this fight with him in front, actually could be huge.
Yeah, and they are going to take the Aegis on the Necro, not the Necro on the Aegis. And what's the play now? Is this like a farming Aegis? Is this we take all your tier 2s?
I think this is a farming Aegis. Like you're playing into a Huskar lineup, you don't really care about going late. Like their team should be better late against these heroes. So all three of the heroes scale pretty well. So I think at least take 2 minutes to farm and try to maybe take out the net worth on some of these heroes on Radiant.
Yeah,
because we also know that password issues just want to fight. Like that is their MO. They don't care about these creeps.
Yeah.
They just want to run around and kill you. So if you can just block that for a little bit, it probably feels pretty good for you, you know. They're going through gate. Darkseer might show on this wave, which would be unfortunate. We'll see. And he is running for the wave. Oh no. Oh no, Axe, okay. Axe showed first.
Axe shows first.
We've been saved. Oh, someone really wants to push on the map.
It's Rinku. It's Rinku, yeah, he really wants to push. Who, as our glorious admin, Mr. Taylor Dota, was saying, is the immortal on this team. As they are going to get the go out here, they do catch out the Clockwork, don't have the vision for the follow-up there. Decrep coming in onto him, so he won't be able to be affected by those right clicks as they make a hasty retreat from their jungle here, as Rinku looking to push onto this tier 2 tower in the mid lane. Has that shard now too. Really, really strong. This Necro's huge.
Yeah, he actually is. When he gets this heart, it's going to be really hard to kill him. And he once again, he has really good matchups this game. So,
like, how do you, if you're password? Sorry, like they don't have like a natural scatty builder. Like,
no.
I mean, I suppose they kind of have. They like Axe or Tiny can go Shivas, but well, neither of them are.
As huge blink from Pro Mike. I think they can fight here. They can fight here.
Yeah, they get the massive hook shot coming in, though. They don't have the call ready. They are looking to make
huge vacuum wall in the back.
Huge vacuum wall in the back is right. With the fissure, they are going to get the enchant totem. Tiny has gone in the background to prevent the Echo Slam from coming in. They are going to be able to get the kill on the plug, and the Barjacoon is back. Necro coming in here now is going to get the huge side kill on to this Huskar. He is going to go down as well
Necro
with that Aegis.
Necro is coming back. Jump by Mackie.
Mackie. Massive there. Still has the Echo Slam up and available. Pro Mike jumping in now onto Malou. Is going to get the right clicks in. They do get the kill onto the Clockwork as the rest of the team on password issues try to get out. Bloyo managing to get the kill onto Mackie with that tree toss.
Yeah, they just need to... I think once again, Joe wasn't silenced when he got jumped by Wraith King, unfortunately, and then got his decrep off. And I like the Pro Mike is trying to kill the Pugna because he doesn't need to, but we just need to make sure we've got a vision for the Glimmer Cape and we get the silence off before he can decrep, and then he'll die. But yeah, I think this is not a bad fight for password issues, to be honest. It was into Aegis. They got a really good vacuum wall. They didn't get Echo Slammed, to be fair, so I know that'll happen next time. But yeah, all in all, not the worst. And once again, Tiny, huge out of this fight. Like, this Tiny is terrifying. And it is also the highest MMR player on password issues, so you got to be really scared of him in this game.
Yeah. And he's really showing why he is the highest MMR. He's been immense this entire
He got a huge jump in the backline in the last fight, killed the support Jakiro straight away, I think. And then I think he killed at least one of the hero after that. So yeah, playing really well on Bloyo, on his favorite hero, I'm pretty sure.
And they do get this DD rune top. He's one thing you can be thankful for on the side of D2I-Rejects is that there's not going to be Roche for at least another 4 minutes.
Yeah, they can't take it. Pro Mike did go for this Bloodthorn, which I feel like I don't love as a item choice, but we'll see. He's gonna go Basher next. I think he just needs a HP item or a magic resist item. You know, they don't really do that much physical damage on pass wishes at all. 2
Both
smokes.
teams making a smoke play here now. Malu, is he going to get caught out here?
No ice path.
They don't quite have the range on the ice path.
Big jetpack here.
As Bloyo gonna jump straight past the Necrophos onto the backline, immediately taking down the Jakiro as they get the catch out
Axe
onto
might
Manly
die.
Man. They did get the silence on the Jotron, but they didn't have the vision. BKB being popped by this Manly Man. Axe is gonna get the life drain in. The first life going down onto Pro Mike. They really do need the team here. They are gonna get the huge Echo Slam coming in there, but the BKB's already been popped onto Petam. They get the kill onto Manly Man with the side. Rinku is gonna have a huge amount of regen, but is gonna go down to Bloyo with the right clicks coming in from Petam as well. Maki going down as well with that toss.
Yeah,
and just like that, it seems to have all turned on its head for the side of D2I.
Yeah, coordination just not quite there, and they needed to, like, when Tiny jumps the backline like that, you need to kind of swarm all your heroes and you could kill him straight away because he was pretty separated from his team. But instead, there was kind of heroes spaced out everywhere. Necro didn't get support. Pugna, once again, lived the whole fight. Joe Trollan healing up everyone. Yeah, just not how you want to play these fights.
As he gets called out now.
No ulti here.
4 levels behind the Tiny. He's going to just turn and fight him here. Maybe he could have made the back off with that stunning blast. Now is not the time to be trying to make the blast back off, but does miss on the tree toss. Nice dodge by Pro Mike there as they begin pushing in this mid lane. They are starting to respawn here on the side of D2I-Rejects. Maybe he just has stalled them for long enough to, I mean, they're probably still maybe not now with the glyph. Maybe they're not guaranteed to get the racks. Bloyo, though, does make the jump out onto the backline. The stunning blast coming in there. Now, unfortunate timing on the Ewells from Plunk, who does drop the Macropyre straight down onto Petom. Not going to be enough to save his life.
Bloyo is destroying the Shakira this game. I think he's 3 fights in a row. He's just jumped him, killed him immediately in the backlines, which is obviously a really heads-up play, and they haven't really been able to defend him on the side of D2I-Rejects. This Pugna is doing... I can't emphasize enough how much work he's doing in these fights. Yeah, literally, Joe is owning this game.
They don't have the Echo Slam ready yet, unfortunately, but there was a pretty one showing there. Bajikun jumping straight in with the wall, doesn't get the vacuum before the BKBs. Pro Mike jumping in the background, managing to get the kill onto Joe Trollan, though, so maybe this is good. They have the taunt coming in on to this Necrophos. Pro Mike is near now. He doesn't have the respawn available, though. Rinku not looking to make the go out. Manly Man getting the call in. Maybe enough to
great clockwork ulti there as well.
Yeah, really, really good from the hook shot from Malu there. That's why you can't let the hero through against them.
Yeah, you can't.
Making the jump out now onto Maki, but that Avatos combo is going to be too much to bear as Pro Mike making the buyback here, as is Maki. Both of them having their ultis now available. BKB coming out onto Manly Man. Petam caught out here. Both of them Vessel now. He's going to get hit with the scythe. Rinku is going to get the kill on the Echo Slam coming in onto Malu and to Bloyo there. He's a quarter
right back on Huskar.
Back here. He's teleported straight into this outpost as they get the kill onto Bloyo. Will Petam keep coming? No, he won't. Malu managing to get out on the top lane. They've kind of given a win condition there with that buyback on the Huskar, though.
Yeah, the buyback I'm not sure about, because I think they could have just lost that fight and it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Pro Mike hunting this clockwork.
Oh, nice blink on the far side of the cogs. Really good on the jetpack, though, from Malu. Gets the TP
and the
out.
Teleport.
Really well played there.
He really needs another HP item on Pro Mike, but I mean, I suppose he'll be able to lock
BKB, I think, before the Skull Basher, but...
Anyway, doesn't but things are doable. Like when they get the echo off, it's good. Like in the fight they lost in the Radiant Jungle, I think they echoed into 3 BKBs maybe. So, but you do have the issue. Tiny is 11,000 gold ahead of both Necrophos and Wraith King right now. So I don't know. This guy is and Robin playing extremely well and Bloyo. And yeah, these like. If you let him 1v1 any of the heroes in the enemy, they're going to lose straight away. So they need to play really tight on IDL and like get all those necro heals in the fights and kill the Pugna early. Not like
as they get out here in that ethereal form, is going to have the Ghost Shroud down as well. BKB being popped by Petom, going straight in onto Rinku. Is he going to have the Death Seeker to get out of there? They're going to drop the Macropyre straight onto Manly Man. Rinku is going to go down.
Big Jakiro ulti though.
The hero is right in the middle of the Macropyre. Petom getting low here, is going to go down. There's a dieback on the Huskar as they get the 4 kills and right up onto the high ground now.
This could be huge. Wraith King still has ulti as well, so he can just go up here. Now Plunk needs to be as far away from wherever this Tiny is. He is literally going to jump out immediately to kill him.
Buying that Basher, buying out there on Pro Mike. Blue throwing in a few cogs. Blowyo coming in. Gonna pop the BKB. That's the first time I think we've seen him do it. The respawn coming in now onto this Wraith King. Is gonna try and come in with the fight now. They are gonna have the huge Echo Slam onto one BKB target, but Malou getting with the vacuum is gonna be in as well. Huge cogs though as well. Caught in the middle of it. The Bloodthorn in onto Blowyo. Malou and Blowyo both go down. Tiny the only one with the buyback left. And now the towers begin to fall. Tiny immediately buying back. I'm not quite sure what he's gonna be able to do. The pace is getting low here on the side of D2I-Rejects, but they have.
He can kill 2 heroes here for sure.
Is he going to be able to jump in before the TP out? I don't think he is. He cancels the TP out on Plunk. Oh, they do manage to take one lane of Rax. Will they be able to get another? They are starting to spawn on the side of password issues.
Suddenly, D2I-Rejects have a 2K lead. I think this is the first time they've led all game. This is
all
crazy.
Series, I think. All series, I think.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That tiny buyback also creating a win condition here and brings them a lot closer to this Wraith King that just jumped up the net worth. Once again, still not buying BKB on the Wraith King, but at least this Sanj will give him some. The Abyssal Blade does give him some HP, which he desperately needs. He has the heart. I really like. I was going to say, I think this Necro really needs a Yules or something, like just something to purge the silencer to just to negate some damage for him to heal up. And he is going for the Yules here. So I think that's actually really going to help his team fight as well.
This build is class. This build is
it's very cool. Very cool.
Going the eggs then. I am stealing this. I love this. It's brilliant.
But yeah, you got to be nervous on password issues now. 2 heroes, no buybacks. Your 2 strongest heroes. Well, okay, I mean, Axe probably stronger than Huskar at this stage, but 2 of your strongest heroes in this game. I think Mackey's been playing really well in this Earthshaker. Like every time it seems like they might be able to get something on password issues. A Fisher comes in that hits like 4 heroes and extends these fights and stops heroes just dying. Like the margins have been really close in all these fights. Like it's so close, like 1 hero almost dying that would completely turn the fight the other way. And now this Roche is up, so that will probably be the next pinnacle fight in this game.
Yeah, this is the next big one, I guess. Everyone's going to be respawned.
Now, one thing to say, so on Radiant, they do not have buybacks on
I just saw
Tiny
that, actually.
and they do not have buybacks on Tiny and Huskar. However, on the Dire side, they just don't have buybacks on any of the heroes. So we almost have it on Darkseer, but it's essentially equivalent that if they lose a fight here, they will not have money to buy back on Necro, on Wraith King. Oh, Wraith King did buy back, to be fair. He's on timer, but yeah.
Which looks like password issues correctly setting up for the Roshan to come top. It feels like such a hard one for D2I-Rejects to fight into. They have to be able to find the pick. Like, it is doable, but it's tough.
Now, Necro did go away from the Yules and went for the Ags instead, which, I mean, it is a bigger item. It's going to do more. I just hope he can live through everything because he has struggled to live into all the CC on the side of password issues, but we'll see. If he can live, this will do so much in the fight. So I don't hate it. I think both were good choices, but he is still building the Yules after, so he does recognize that. But he just wants a bit more of a power spike here.
What's the dispel on Spirit Vessel? It doesn't say. Of course it doesn't.
Malou might get caught out here. Did they see?
Oh, maybe he will be caught out in the trees with the normal punch coming in as well as that ice path. They are a little bit afraid.
Someone needs to kill him.
Yeah, they do manage to thwart his escape by putting the illusion on the far side of him with that normal punch there.
Everyone kind of just ran away. I feel like it was.
I think they assumed that the rest of the team was coming or something. Yeah.
But anyway, he died.
That should secure the Roshan.
And one thing like about this this Wraith King build, like this Bloodthorn is giving a lot of damage against these heroes. Like the times that they've been able to kill Tiny, there's been a huge Bloodthorn proc every time. So that has been very strong. I presume they put this Aegis on Necro still, right?
Surely, right?
I'd imagine so.
Yes, I love this view. You can't even get to this anymore. That's how you know your obs is goated. He has a bound. The only way to play Dota.
Such beautiful particles. This is like a Apple, like an iTunes visualizer from 2008. It's like random classic colors popping to whatever aha song you were listening to at that point.
You mean the Black Eyed Peas?
Oh yes, that too.
Do it again.
Yeah,
whatever the song was called. Going back for the Yules now on this Necrophos. Still no buyback. Kind of love it, honestly. kind of based. Not
So
sure what
sorry,
I do.
yeah, okay. I really love it. I think Aegis Necro here is so strong. Like I don't know how they lose a fight like this. Not to jinx them in any way, but
which you just did.
2 lives on Pro Mike, 2 lives on Necro. Surely this is how you do it. Huskar is now. Oh yeah. Oh my God. This Earthshaker is higher than the Darkseer on the net worth now. So obviously he chose to play pos 4 in this game, but they're both basically playing pos 3, and now this Earthshaker has a refresher orb for this next fight. So they're really rich now on D2I-Rejects. Really only Tiny, Blowy and Tiny here, keeping the net worth lead anyway close for passport issues. And as we're saying as well, like it's like the Huskar's obviously fallen an awful lot here. It's kind of just what happens with the hero. It's not particularly any way that Petom's played, but the hero doesn't play very well in this part of the game, unfortunately. So yeah, he's just gonna. I like this nullifier pickup though. Allows him to have some utility in his fights. Level 25 on Necro would be very nice. If it was me right now, I think you'd be shouting at your team, "Let me go get this level 25." But
yeah, but I mean, they're just taking the fight onto this high ground, and it doesn't feel like password issues really have the answer for him.
They don't know how to initiate in here. Like, who are they going to kill?
I mean, how do you? What, like, yeah.
They've barely killed Necro once in these fights. Killing him twice, I don't know.
Yeah. But it's so hard as well, because they have, like, such a good counter initiation from the side of, from D2I-Rejects.
Yeah. This is for sure, a huge counter-initiate team between the Jakiro roles. I also really like the fact that Plunk went for this Ags here. It did a huge amount in that last fight, and I think it will with all the CC they have. Bloyo looking for an angle here.
Rinku does not give a shit about standing next to these creeps. He's just happy for the free regen that turns into damage.
Yeah.
Just outputting 70 damage a second.
Yeah, literally. And they still have loads of time in Aegis, so they're not feeling the pressure yet. I like the fact that they started pushing early, but they have creeps coming back mid, which they have to deal with now, which is a bit unfortunate.
At least they have the lane passively pushing in on bottom, but yeah.
Yeah, and Necro will get 25 here, hopefully, before the fight, so.
Yeah. Nice Arcane Rune pickup as well. Really, really close. Is going to get the Heartstopper Aura damage, probably.
I imagine so, right?
It's usually what you would... That's what the people would go, you know. The experts, the people in the know.
I mean, honestly, both seem pretty good, right? Like the amount of heals you can...
For sure.
What, that's a 1.3 second death pulse with it?
It's mine, the Arcane Rune. You're probably getting baited a bit.
Oh, I am. Yeah, okay. Never mind, yeah.
But it is, yeah, it's like 2 seconds or something, or 3 seconds, I think.
I mean, I kind of like that too, like just the heals and the fight spending. I'm sure whichever one is good.
They're both good. Yeah, they're both really good. It's harder. The Heartstopper Aura one is definitely harder to feel.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Just because, yeah. Until you literally see the health pool melting, like you just, yeah. But yeah, coming back in on the top lane, they're both lanes pushing in now. And yeah, if the team just stand behind Rinku, as they are going to maybe catch him out here.
You might just die here. Okay.
Does have the Greaves, though, for the Purge. With
team not quite ready to play around him there yet. But.
No, not at all. Not at all. But, I mean, look at this regen. Like, he's already back to full, pretty much. Last glyph that they're going to get for free going down.
They are looking for the
Mike
here.
caught out Mirror maybe on the top lane.
Huge call!
Huge call, as well as the Avalanche coming in. Immediately going down on Pro Mike. Petom getting stunned there by the ultimate. He's going to go down on Barja as well. It is absolutely disastrous. Immediate buyback coming in on that Earthshaker. He's going to get the kill on to Manly Man, though, with the Necrophos. They are going to pop the Death Pulse. Is going to be full HP. Caught out in those cogs. It's going to be nullified for the first time this game, as it's being revealed onto Petom. Is going to use that Lotus Orb as they buy back out now as well.
If they can kill the Tiny here, though.
TPing in, they use the Echo Slam onto the Tiny. He's caught out on the backline. He's going to go down, but his buyback is ready to go here. Silence and nullified on the outside of the cogs. He can die on the Huskar, but he can also die on the Necrophos, as he is going to die. The follow-up buyback, all the cores are buying back here on the side of password issues. They catch out Malou, who's also going to have buyback. Is he going to pop it immediately? Yes, he is. They're all buying back on all sides, as it looks like D2I-Rejects looks a bit of hasty retreat now. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buybacks in that one fight.
What an initiation from Passport Issues, though. Holy shit, the Tiny jump into the triple call was like, that was such a small percentage fight to even get to where they are right now, where they they defended, didn't lose buildings, and it had to be perfect, and they executed so well there. I love the buyback from the Earthshaker there, coming in with the echoes and stuff, and he still has Refresher. He hasn't used it here. huge place from password issues. It might feel a bit rough because they had to buy back so much, and maybe they could have pulled back. I'm not sure, but that initiation was incredible from the Axe and the Tiny.
Yeah, just I'm speechless now at this one, and it's, again, totally turned on its head, getting that Aegis kill once again onto Necrophos. Password issues really showing the resolve here.
Yeah.
To be able to regroup after what has been an absolute roller coaster of a game. I shudder to think at what the win percentage graph. It probably looks like a fucking heartbeat at this stage.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. Wow, crazy. And still going the way of the Dire.
Yeah, which I'm not surprised. They have a DD Darkseer here. This could be big. They are smoking.
Are popping the smoke. Mackie.
All ults are up.
Are they going to cop that?
They might get the clockwork before he gets through.
Catch them out on the scan here. Not going to get him before he gets through, I don't think. But maybe going to wait and see.
They're coming back. They're coming back.
They're going to come back too. Oh, this is going to be so hype. Okay, they are channeling it back in. They're coming back in. They're the back. Oh my god. And it's just Joe Trollen who manages to get the escape. It's dieback on every hero.
Oh my god.
Might have just done it.
What a cacophony of ultimates. And they go back to Mackie goes back, but huge echo stuff. Oh my god, all 5 of them coming through. I think you were too high, Patter. Your mic couldn't even handle it there.
No, I mean I think I said Macropire about 8 times in that, to be honest.
Yeah.
That, bro, Mike, please, bro, hit the fucking buildings. Fuck this fella.
Yeah, who cares about the pug now?
Who cares? Okay,
I mean, he's been pretty annoying. He has been pretty annoying. Yeah. Okay.
Deserved immediate buyback, of course.
And they are just going for game.
Getting the Lotus Orb there, managing to stun himself on Pro Mike Lads, please. Like, come on, you gotta just hit the buildings here. Stop getting distracted by this guy. As you do it the other game.
Oh my god.
What an absolute
You have to have head in your hands as Pat Switches right now. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that call is quiet. That call is very quiet right now. Huge play. I can't believe they caught them out there. 30 seconds of the respawn. This one is over. I
am lost for words.
Lost for words.
Incredible by D2I-Rejects.
Yeah, just incredible resolve. It is going to go down here to get the last kill. They do get the Ancient, and it's a 1-1 split
to kick off
Div 3 game. What a game. What a series. And if that is anything on what is to come, we are in for an absolute barnstormer this year.
Yeah, that is a hype-ass game. Like, that buyback fight was crazy, and then coming through, and then every AoE ulti, all the team fight we talked about earlier in the draft from D2I-Rejects gets to concentrate in this tiny ball at the gate. Oh my god, could not be a worse fight for password issues there. Obviously unknowing that they were there. But, oh my god. Really, really well. You gotta give such a props to Rinku, I think, especially in this game. Like, from the lane he had against the Huskar, which is definitely favored for the Huskar, to come out and get all this net worth and continue in this game. And I think they lost all 3 lanes, and they were able to come back and just team fight, split across the map, get more money in the end. And yeah, we said password issues had to run them down, and they didn't run them down fast enough, unfortunately. And they're going to be so chuffed with that victory on D2I Rejects.
Huge. Wow. What a game. Huge turnaround there. And yeah, I mean, it has to be said, a really good performance by the side of D2I Rejects to be able to stifle this Huskar's game early.
Yeah.
To be able to enable that comeback. But oh my god, that is absolute fucking kino, man.
That was cinema.
That is incredible. That is incredible. What an ending to an incredible
double
game.
Double echo Ags Macropire wall into this tiny little ball right beside the gate on the Radiant Twin Gate is crazy. And yeah. And D2I Rejects take the win.
D2I Rejects take the win. Take the draw for the series. And we've come to the end of our first cast, Adam.
And we have indeed. So sad. I love spending so much time.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I do.
As if a day job wasn't enough now in your spare time, me as well. But yeah, I believe that is going to be it. What an incredible way to kick off the division. What an incredible way to kick off the league. And yeah, if you're looking to get involved, Dota2Ireland.com or !Discord in the chat. And wow, yeah, I've still lost for words. Yeah, we'd love to have you here.
Same.
Join the Discord, sign up on the website, come to the next LAN. But yeah, from me, I've been PK, joined by the fantastic Anti, and of course Asgrav as well. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Are they going to cop it?
They might get the clockwork before he gets through.
Catch them out on the scan here. Not going to get him before he gets through, I don't think. But maybe going to wait and see.
They're coming back. They're coming back.
They're going to come back too. Oh, this is going to be so hype. Okay, they are trying to get back in. They're coming back in. And it's just Joe Trollan who manages to get the escape. It's dieback on every hero.
Oh my